So, it's been a couple months since our last busy person endeavor. I think it's been about a month and a half, maybe two. And unfortunately, we don't have any more main games left. But we do have a couple side ones. So the first one we're doing, it's called Shoot the Bullet for busy person. Isobonkyu. Or something along those lines. Now the thing is, the window of this game says shoot the bullet for busy person. Tenguless extra extra. So I guess that means that Tengu injured. So the music should be fine. I've already gone into the settings and cranked all the voices up. So we should be fine on that regard. I'm not going to hit configuration because you don't get to see, chat. You don't get to see who's in this game. I get to see who's in this game. So you'll see. So let's begin. Well, looks like Flandre's the lead. Huh, the sunlight is out to kill my body cells again. Mistress Flandre, good morning. What? Chat, do you remember that? What? Who are you? Hold on, let's get a better shot of that. There she is, Frondele Scarlet. I'm Mailing, the gatekeeper. Hold on, we'll get a better shot of it in a second. Hong mating. Okay, let me explain. This is part of the lore. Chat, do you remember when Yukari gave Remilia the golden Yukari statue? And she said she didn't want it? Do you remember that? That happened. That was a thing that actually happened. That was a throwaway joke. And there it is. In the background. I can't believe this. Consistent lore. I can't believe this. Ah, Mailing. Did you go back to being the gatekeeper? I got re-employed after SDM was built. Didn't you stop being the gatekeeper before SDM got destroyed? Don't worry about that. Actually, are you okay? What? Is it about me wandering outside? It's okay. Even if others get angry, I can feign repentance. Flandre, you're kind of a shithead, aren't you? Well, that too, but I was asking if you were okay walking in sunlight like that. I'll be fine. I've been outside before. Well, sunlight power is 7. My vitality is 3, so I'm still safe. Wait a minute, what? The sunlight power is 7 and my vitality is 3. So as long as her vitality is within a range of 4, she's okay? I don't really understand how that works. No, it's clearly stronger than you. You can't pray for safety all the time, Mailing. You have to live more dangerously. Life is precious. Tell Sakuya. Tell Sakuya, I want a new life. Kill me, and you might discover a new world. We generally call it the other world. You can just go to Yuko's place if you want to do that, you know? You don't have to ask Sakuya to anything. Looks like you lack training, Mailing. Oh, I miss these squishy people. I'm afraid so.
地獄の私が流刑か。
Well then, let's see what today's newspaper has in it. Hell Ferryman has been exiled. In Japan, people were exiled to other isles. The distance depended on the severity of the crime. Still, unless the climate of that isle was really different, it wasn't much of a punishment. Ah, I see. Komachi is nailed.
今日は新聞と一緒にこのようなものが。
This is what came with the newspaper today.
どっかのクーポン券かな。10円や20円安くなる程度で普段食べないものを食べに行くわけないのにね。
Looks like a coupon. You know, like one of those which promise to shave off 10 or 20 yen of some food you would normally never eat. Chat, you have any examples of a coupon like that? It's like you get a coupon for fast food or something, and it's like, it's the menu item that no one buys. And it's like, save 15 cents. It's like, oh, great. Anyway, can I get a burger? That's about 20 cents. Coupons are not meant to be great.
手紙ですよ。
It's a letter.
手紙？誰からの？
Letter? From whom?
天狗の社名丸あやさんからです。
From Shamemaru Aya, the Tengu. So Chad, I would just like to direct your attention to their feet. Yep. You notice that Meiling's feet are almost the same color as her legs? So they kind of look like doll's feet. Like, I'm pretty sure that her socks are orange. But they look very similar. The only reason I would say they look different is because the shading on the back of them is a darker color than the back of her leg. Yes, I am looking at this. Get off me. Either way, I'm just pointing out that it almost looks like she's barefoot, but then has, like, doll nubs. But no, those are her shoes. Just, you know, in case anyone else noticed. Just in case anyone else noticed.
ああ、そうか。あの人もいろいろあるんだな。で、誰？
I see. She has appeared a couple of times. So, who is she?
前のイベントで会ってませんでしたっけ？
Didn't you meet her at the last event? Did they? Chat, have Flounder and Aya, like, actually talked to each other yet? Has that happened in this lore?
一期一会は大事にするけど、結局のところは出会いを大切にするだけなの。
I can't remember if those two ever interacted. At one point, they shared the same voice. I do consider once-in-a-lifetime encounters really important, but regular encounters are just regularly important. They were on the staircase. That's true, yeah, they were on the staircase. But did Flandre talk to Aya directly? I can't even remember. I know they all participated. I need a lore refresher. I need the lore refresher. Huh?
誰がどんな人物で何をしたとかは結局どうでもいいんだよ。みんなそう思ってる。私もそう思ってる。
Nobody cares who someone is or what he or she does. Everyone thinks so. I think so too.
人との触れ合いも大事にしましょうよ。社名丸あやさんというのはですね、新聞を作っている天狗の方です。
Try to learn more about other people. Miss Shimemaru is the one who makes the newspaper.
全然わからない。職業とか種族とかは人物自体の説明になってないよ。もっとわかりやすく。
I don't get it. Species or occupation tell me nothing of the person. Explain it in simpler terms. Alright, chat, you have 3 words. 3 words you have to use to explain Aya. Lay 'em on me. 3 words. Roundhead bird. Oh, kawaii kawaii. That's technically 2 words. Annoying paparazzi bird. Speedy bird reporter. Bird paper red. Honest and pure. Pure and honest. Big black shoes. They're red shoes. Shameless busybody. Bird girl news. Bird news girl. Fake news birdo reporter. That's too many words. And shameless and impure. That's rude. How dare you slander her like that?
あの人は職業と種族以外で説明？ちょっと待ってください。天狗以外で
？Huh? Explanation that doesn't involve species or occupation. Let me see. Huh. Aside from being a Tengu, she's...
例えば、 お姉様の説明だったらコーマ館にいるウーだよ。さくやだったらウーの近くにいつもいるポンコツだよ。
Flandre does not have a very high opinion of her family, does she? For example, my sister is the ooh girl who lives in SDM, and Sakuya is the useless meat near that ooh girl. Oh. So what is mailing?
でメイリンだったらそんなことはどうでもいいの。今はそいつの説明をすればいいの。
And mailing would be... Actually, it doesn't matter. We're talking about that girl.
思いつきました。たまに顔が奇妙で気持ち悪くなる人です。
Well, you know, probably better for mailing that Flandre couldn't think of anything at all there. You know? I don't want to think about... Mailing doesn't deserve the shit she gets. She's doing her best. I got it. She sometimes has that disgusting expression on her face. Pop quiz chat. What was the name of Mailing's cactus?
ああ、あの天狗の記者か。
Ah, that Tengu journalist. Huh?
あの顔が気持ち悪い丸の手紙か。コーマ館の方々へって書いてあるね。
So it's a letter from that gross face Maru. It says to people of SDM.
書いてありますね。割と達筆ですね。
Chat, don't tell me you forgot the name of her cactus. No way. You forgot? You don't know? How could you forget? It does say so. Her handwriting is really good, actually.
字がど下手だったら記者なんてやってられないよ。
Ichido is
金
correct.
を崇拝する巫女とか、自分の士気に舐められる賢者みたいなもんだよね。
Ichido is correct. They cooked him up and ate him. You can't be a journalist if you can't write. Oh, you think? That's like being a greedy shrine maiden or a yokai sage mocked by her servants. I don't know how old this game is, but they kind of hit the nail on the head in current events.
そんな人いませんよ。
I agree, that would be absurd.
そうだね。とりあえず読んじゃおう。
That's right. Let's read it.
しかし、まずはお嬢様に渡した方が。
Shouldn't we give it to Mistress?
細かいことはいいんだよ。なるほどな。
Don't bother about details. Let's see. Oh, I get it. You get what? What do you get? Oh boy.
っていうことなの。
And that's what it says.
全然わからん。一番大事なところカットすんなよ。
I don't get it. Don't omit the most important parts. There she is, chat. Remilia Scarlet.
さすがにはしょりすぎですよ、妹様。
You overdid it with shortening, Mistress Flandre.
勘と先見性があればこれくらい見抜けるよ。まあお姉様に期待しちゃダメか。
You could still understand it if you used perception and foresight. Two qualities you can't expect from my sister.
ですね、お嬢様。朝に新聞と一緒にこの手紙がありましてですね。
Well, you see, Mistress. This morning we got a letter along with the newspaper. So?
その手紙を読んでどう思う？
I've read the letter. What do you think?
だから内容がわからんわ。
I told you I didn't get its meaning.
内容が
The meaning. As she is. Izayoi Sakuya.
ないよ。じゃなくてわからないんだ。
There is no meaning. I mean, I couldn't get it.
場面切り替えの暗転をうまく活用しようよ。あの間は紙すら見逃すタイミングなんだから何しても OK なんだよ。
Let's make better use of interscene blackouts. They give us license to commit whatever we please.
お前も何言ってるかわからん。なんだ漫画の読みすぎか何かか？
I don't get you at all. What happened? Did you read too much manga?
読み聞かせないとダメですよ。
You'll have to read it aloud.
私の朗読を入れても面白くないよ。背景コーマ館のウー様とか延々と読んでて欲しかったの？
Having me read won't be interesting at all. Do you want me to read parts like Dear Mistress Oo of SDM?
名前ちゃんと書け。さくや読んで。
Write my actual name. Read it, Sakuya.
何故？
Why is that?
あなたメイド、主人私、命令、わかれる？あなたメイド、主人私、命令、わかれる？
You, maid, me, master, order. Get it?
その発想はありませんでした。
That thought never crossed my mind.
では、僭越ながら私が。
Since I'm the boldest, I'll do it. There she is. She's back from the chicken farm.
お前はダメだ。お前絶対途中で嘘を混ぜるだろう。
No, you can't do it. You'll start making stuff up halfway.
なかなか悪魔的ですよね。
That would be appropriately devilish, isn't it?
いたずらだろ、ただの。
It would just be another prank.
ふへへ。ふへへじゃね
So, me.
え。お嬢様、解析完了いたしました。いつでもどうぞ。さあ。
Mistress, I finished analyzing it. I'm ready whenever you want.
お前ら、つくづく朝のテンションおかしいな。
You're
で、
oh,
何が書いてあったの？
you're way too energetic this morning. What does it say?
真面目に伝えますか？
Should I tell you seriously?
当たり前だろ。
Of course.
お姉様も朝のテンションおかしいよ。なんでそんなに声でかいの？
You're way too energetic yourself, sis. Why do you shout this much?
うるせえよ。
Shut up.
幻想郷の物件およびそこの住人の記事を書きたいので取材したいと。
She needs material on an article about Gensokyo itself, as well as its residents.
結局のところ、やることは前にやったイベントと被る気がするんだが。
So in the end, she tries to do the same thing she did with the previous events.
取材したいと思ったけど、常識にとらわれてはいけないので、住人側がレポート的なものを提出しろと。
You think
大
she...
体は何でもいいと。
Sorry. You think she was collecting material, but since common sense doesn't apply to her, she asks us to submit material instead, in any form.
はあ？
Huh.
それにあることないこと書き加えて新聞にすると文化庁的に考えて。
Then she'll add some stuff she made up, and there's our newspaper. Remember her album? The album in question is Bunkacho, which holds the material Aya collects. It's also the name of 9.5 Toa Project game, since it was named after her album. Aya was the main character there, but she's not one in this game. We might feature her in future games, but this one is supposed to be our off-spin game. We're not really sure what we're going to do with Double Spoiler. Well, that explains that.
頼むから常識にとらわれようよ。常識的に考えて。
Not being a main character in your own game. No, please, let's stay within common sense and use it.
なのでせいぜいアピールしろカスト。
It says, make it pretty, you scumbags.
そのくだりマジで書いてあるの？本当に書いてあるのか？
Wait, did she actually write that? For real?
まあええやん。
That's close enough.
今日の昨夜はなんだ？どっかおかしくなってるのか？
What's up with you today, Sakuya? You didn't go mad, did you?
たまにはそんな日もありますよ。
I have days like that once in a while.
すごいポテンシャルを感じるね。
I feel a huge potential here.
そうかな。
Really?
それより気になるのは、タイトルはああなのに、こいつの出番ここだけですよ。
What bothers me is that even with this title, she will never show up in this game.
どっちかというと、群語式っぽいし。
It's like that Chronicle book. Hold on. We're talking about Perfect Memento in strict sense, official Toho encyclopedia of sorts. Cost 1,995 yen. It's supposed to be based on Gensokyo Chronicle, which was written by Hieda Akio. The content of the book is heavily influenced by Akio's house view of the world, which is strange for a book that is supposed to be kind of official. You know they're right. I mentioned this before, but Perfect Memento in a strict sense is an encyclopedia type of book, but it's written by a character within universe, so it has her views of it. So what that means is while it's really cool to see things from the perspective of the characters in universe, it also makes it a kind of a pain in the ass to pick out the actual canon stuff, right? Because sometimes Aki is just full of shit or making stuff up because she doesn't know for sure. So that's the other end of that. because Akio mentions, prime examples, Akio mentions Sakuya coming from vampires, hunters, and Moko is a descendant of a ninja clan, which is just like, that's not a thing. But it says it in an official book, so it's like, oh shit, well then it's gotta be official, right? But at the same time, it's official to the extent of a character writing in it, so it also doesn't mean that everything is 100% canon. Ain't that fun? Ain't that fun if you're into the lore? You get to do that. It's a good book, though. Perfect Memento in a strict sense and Symposium of Post-Mysticism are both very good. I would recommend them.
細けいことはいいといつも言ってる割には自分も結構気にしますね。
You always tell us not to bother about details, yet you worry about them yourself.
そこはサブタイでフォローしてるから大丈夫だろ。
I'm making jokes about titles, so it's okay. Well, yeah, no, you can usually tell when Akiu's bias is the one that comes into play. But it's just because it's a book that's written from the perspective of a character in universe that it gets to be that level of confusing, right? And it's like, okay, this makes sense, this is canon. Like, okay, this doesn't really... Like, that kind of thing happens. So it's just... It would be better if you could take the whole book as canon or not canon, but since bits and pieces of it are just like, oh, this might be canon, this is probably not canon, you get that level of complexity to it. Some of it's pretty obvious. Akio has a rather large dislike of fairies, so, yeah. I'm making jokes about titles, so it's okay. Shit.
そこはサブタイでフォローしてるから。ただ働きのゴーストライターみたいな仕事ですね。これは新しい。
I feel like I was employed as a ghostwriter. This is new.
新機軸だね。
This is a breakthrough.
その発想はなかった。
I haven't thought about it like that.
まさかやるつもりなのか？
No way. Are you really going to do it?
だって退屈だもん。お姉様だって毎日退屈でしょ？
We're bored anyway. You're bored as well, sis, aren't you? Well, the thing is, Akio also is... Remember, Akio's perspective on yokai is that of a human in the human village. So her descriptions of yokai are always a lot more sinister and scary than they probably actually are. Because, you know, they don't want humans to just casually approach yokai. Because remember, yokai exist because they fear humans, right? So if everybody just gets buddy-buddy with yokai, then it's like, oh shit, there goes my source of existence. That kind of thing. Akio believes humans and yokai should be enemies. Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? That's what I was just saying there. They need to be enemies because that's how the balance of the world works. But Kozusu's different. Kozusu is sees things. She wants to be friends with yokai to an extent. She's interested in them and like that. But Akio is a different viewpoint. But those two are still friends.
寝言でも退屈だぜクソったれって言ってましたし。
She even mumbles, God damn it, I'm so bored in her sleep.
退屈だけど、それはさすがにめんどくさいだろう。
I'm bored, sure, but this doesn't sound like fun at all.
お姉様が乗り気じゃないなら、私がじっと指揮を取る。
Well, if you aren't excited enough, then I will take the lead.
了解です。
Understood.
問題なしです。
No problem. I'm looking forward to some Quackuma shenanigans. I really wasn't expecting much from her character in EOSD from the busy person, but she really performed well.
よし、そうと決まれば早速準備。
I was pretty sad she didn't come back in PCB. She was off at her chicken farm. Good. Now that it's been decided, let's start the preparations.
本当にやるのか。
Are you really doing it?
そういえば、低血圧で皆さんの朝のテンションについていけないパチュリー様が図書館で食う飯はどこですか？
By the way, where's Patchouli, who usually suffers from low blood pressure in the morning and eats at her library?
説明をそこにあるぞ。長時間牛乳に浸ってドロドロになったシリアルが。
Thanks for telling us. She's there. She'll be enjoying her cereals for a long time. Yep, Mukyu's with her brand name cereal, Mukyo's.
ああ、では早速持っていかなくては。
Oh, I should bring her here right away.
パチに今のレポートのこと一応は教えといてやれよ。
Don't forget to explain the whole self-report stuff to Patch.
わかりました。 一応教えておきます。
Got it. I'll tell her at least.
一応頼む。
Yes, at least.
一応了解。では
Okay, at least. I'm off. I don't trust her.
パチュリー様も一緒に朝食を食べればいいのですけどね。
It would be nice to have breakfast together with Miss Patchouli.
低血圧の人は朝はとことん不機嫌なんだよ。食事中に咲夜が世界一面白いことを言ってもパチェからしたら殺したいと思うに違いないぞ。
People with low blood pressure hate mornings. Even if you tell her the funniest joke during breakfast, she'd still want to kill you for it, without a doubt.
残念です。一緒ならばパチュリー様にも私のウィットなジョークの数々を披露できたのに。
That's too bad. I wish she could hear my awesome jokes as well.
そうかい。
I see. Where's the splash screen? Give me the splash screen.
持ってきましたよ。
I've got your breakfast.
ちょっと遅かったわね。レミーに絡まれでもしてた？
Well, that was slow. Did you run into Remy? There she is. Patchouli knowledge.
そんなところです。そしてこれがパチュリー様の朝ご餌です。
Yes, I did. And now, Miss Patchouli, for your food. I mean, feed.
餌やだ。ドロドロ。誰が豚の餌持ってこいって言ったのよ。餌やだ。ドロドロ。誰が豚の餌持ってこいって言
Oh,
った
I
のよ。
love Patchy. Don't call it feed. Ugh, it's all muddy. Did I tell you to bring pig feed?
運ぶ途中にいっぱい混ぜておきました。
Patchy's always got a bottle on hand. I've mixed a few things into it on my way here.
混ぜないでよ。何これ。
Don't mix food. What is this?
これはですね、穀物を雑に加工して殺菌した牛の汁をぶっかけた後、常温で放置した物体ですよ。
Oh, this? This is what happens after you sterilize some grains, mix them with beef soup, and leave at room temperature for a while. That sounds great.
分かってるよ。流動食じゃないんだから病人か。
I see that. Why did you bring liquid food? I'm not sick.
パチリー様は朝が辛いから皆さんとは別に朝食をとるのに、結局皆さんよりテンションおかしいですよね。
Looks like even though you hate mornings and having breakfast separately, you're still the noisiest one here.
あんたのせいでし
It's because of you!
ょ。辛いでしょうけど、それを流し込んで栄養をとってください。今日も一日頑張りましょう。
I know it's hard, but please try pouring this into yourself. We have the whole day ahead of us.
私はクリスピー感を楽しみたいのよ。
But I wanted to have something crispy.
胃に入れば同じことです。朝の駅の隅にちょこんと存在しているやつの感じですけど、栄養満点です。
Your stomach won't care. I know this thing feels like something out of a corner of a station, but it's really nutritious.
言うんじゃないよ。言いたくなるけど言うんじゃないわよ。
Don't say that. I know you want to, but don't do it.
低血圧の人は面倒ですね。
Hypertensive people are so much trouble. Well, chat, it's been a long time since I've done this. Hypotensive. Definition.
Hypotensive.
Okay, I said it right. That's good. Lowering the blood pressure. Oh, low blood pressure people. Why couldn't she just say you know what? It doesn't matter anymore, okay?
血圧の問題じゃないから。
My blood pressure is not the problem here.
わかりましたよ。じゃあそれは図書館の隅に捨てておきます。パチュリー様はわがままですね。
Okay, I'll just leave it in some corner of the library. You're so selfish, Miss Patchouli.
地面に捨てるんじゃない。
Just throw it away.
食べるのか食べないのかどっちなんですか？
So will you eat it or not?
食べるわよ。もったいない。
Whatever, I'll eat it.
エコ大臣ですね。
You really care about ecology here.
胃に物体を転送できる魔法でも作ろうかしら。
Maybe I'll transform it into something else in my stomach with magic.
で、先ほどお嬢様たちが怪しげなことをまた天狗さんに頼まれたようでした。
Patchy must regret summoning this creature. This... Oh, Kwakama. What a headache. What an adorable headache. Anyway, it looks like that Tengu has asked Mistress and others to do some weird things again.
まためんどくさいこと
Again? I hope it's not going to be anything boring.
お嬢様はともかく妹様はノリノリでした。
Mistress Remilia and Mistress Flandre are all hyped up for it.
あの二人は毎日ひまひま言ってるけど、何か趣味を持てばいいのよ。
They always complain that they're bored. They need a hobby.
本間館のみんなで相談した結果、やってやるぜっていうことに。
After the discussion, we've decided that we're totally doing it.
私呼べよ。
Ask me first.
こちらだけで自己解決しました。
We already came to an agreement ourselves.
私も一応本間館のメンバーだよ、おね
Hey, I'm still a member of SDM, right?
本間館の人宛てに手紙が来る。ではパチュリ様を連れてきますと私が呼びに来る。ここまではわかりますか？
So, a letter to SDM arrives. I'm sent to call for Miss Patchouli. Do you understand me so far?
うん。自然の流れじゃない。
Yeah, that's pretty natural.
嫌がるパチュリー様を説得した末、ようやく連れて行く。その時間差で向こうの空気はすっかり冷めきってますよ。
I finally persuade Miss Patchouli and bring her back. In the meantime, the mood outside is totally ruined.
冷めるどころか、その手紙のことを忘れて別のことしてるかもしれないわね。
Forget about the atmosphere. We could throw the letter away and do something else instead.
そうなると私の行動が無駄になるし、パチュリー様の勇気を振り絞った行動も無駄になるじゃないですか。
That means all my effort goes to waste. And your attempts to resist are wasted as well, right?
別に朝食をとるときに人と会うのが怖いわけじゃないわよ。
Well, it's not like I'm afraid of meeting other people during breakfast.
物事を円滑に進ませるためには、そういう切り捨ても大事なんですよ。
If we want things to go smoothly, you'll have to cut your breakfast short.
そんな気もしてきたわ。
I suspected as much.
そもそもこの説明だってパチュリー様がだだこねなきゃしなくて済んだことです。
Also, the point of all this was that you should stop arguing and just agree, Miss Patchouli.
はいはい、すみませんでした。シリアル美味しいですね。
Yes, yes, I'm sorry. The cereals were really tasty.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
結局何をするの？
So, what do we have to do?
本間館を記事にするけど面倒なので、そっちが勝手にアピールしろと。わかりやすく言えばそんなところです。
Basically, she wants to make an article on SDM, but she's too lazy, so she wants us to act ourselves.
ひどい話ね。
That's awful.
それに意欲満点な妹様もどうかと思います。
And there's a problem with Flandre being too enthusiastic about it.
将来は大物か大バカね。
She'll become either a great person or a great fool in the future.
将来って何万年後ですか？
In how many millennia?
さあ。
Well...
とにかくそういうことなのでアピールしましょう。
Anyway, let's do something cool.
っていうか表現違うけど前のコンマ境再現のイベントみたいなものじゃないの？
Actually, I know it's a bit different, but didn't we do something like that at SDM already?
お嬢様も言ってました。
Mistress mentioned that too. Yeah, that would be the first game.
だよね。
Of course she would.
面白ければ何でもいいんですよ。迷惑にならなければ。
Everything is okay as long as it's funny and not troublesome. Well, you're a little bit of both though.
いずれ破滅を呼びそうな気がするんだけど。
Somehow, I feel that this way of thinking will be our doom.
待て。
Patchy.
破滅が来ましたよ。
And here's our doom.
パチェがゲル状の何かをすすり込んでる。気持ち悪い。パチェがゲル状の何かをすすり込んでる。気持ち悪い。
Ugh, what is this gelatinous thing you're slurping? Gross.
朝飯だよ。
It's breakfast.
なんでそんなもの食べてるの？
Why would you eat something like that?
用意されたからしょうがないじゃない。
I can't help it if that's what I have.
食べ方も虫の食事みたいですね。
She even eats like an insect.
うるさいよ。
Shut up.
地下室に押し込められてた私ですら普通のものを食べてたのに。
Even I eat normal food, and I'm locked away in the basement.
大きなエビフライとか味噌煮込みうどんとかがメニューでしたね。
Yeah, you were eating things like big prawns and miso udon, right?
なんでそんな偏ったものを出されてたのよ。
Why do you only give her so much?
キャベツがないから胸焼けし放題だったよ。で、そんなことはどうでもいいよ。
Since I didn't get cabbages, I'd get heartburn all the time. Still, that's totally irrelevant.
妹様がパチュリ様に頼み事があるみたいです。
Looks like Mistress Flandre wants to ask you something, Miss Patchouli.
そうか。
Wait, when did Mailing get in here?
わかった。帰れ。門番職場に戻れ。
I see. I get it. Go away. Go back to being a gatekeeper. Huh?
いや、メイリンは大事な助手だから。
No. Mailing is my precious assistant.
妹様、ありがとうございます。
Thank you, Mistress Flandre.
門には代わりに赤べこを置いてきたよ。
I've left a toy cow to guard the gate. This is Akabeko, traditional toy from Fukushima. Beko means cow, Aka means red, so it's a red cow. Chat, we have a red cow. Like you would expect, there's a mechanism in its neck which makes it head bob. The legend goes that a big cow herd once attacked lumberjacks, and the last cow standing was red, so people started making talismans after it. This legend doesn't really have anything to do with gatekeeping.
置物に門番は務まらないわよ。
You can't turn toys into gatekeepers.
門番なんてマニュアル通りにしか仕事できないアホにもできるよ。
Gatekeeping is all about following the manual. Even a fool could do that job.
置物はマニュアル読めないんじゃ。
Toys can't read manuals.
いいのいいの、コーマ缶らしく破壊し。前の門番も牛みたいなもんだったし、大丈夫大丈夫。
It's okay.
私に任せとき。
It's okay, it's okay. It's red, so it fits our mansion. And our previous gatekeeper looked like a cow, too. It'll be alright, trust me. Wrong button.
いいのいいの。
Oh, she didn't do anything to deserve that comment.
あんまり気にしちゃダメですよ。妹様は嘘がつけない方ですし、気を使えという方が無理です。
Don't pay too much attention to that. She's not that wrong, and you can't do anything about it.
全然フォローされてる気になれないんですが、結構な確率で嘘ついてる気もしますし。
I don't feel like answering that at all. But I feel like she might be lying about that.
細かいことはいいんです。
Don't pay attention to that.
はあ、
Ah.
忙しい人のための文化庁。
Bunka.
マシマシ天狗抜き。
Oh, wow, they even included the part with Tenguless extra extra.
フーランのやつめ、あんなこと言って本当に大丈夫だろうな。
The classic. The classic. That Flandre, saying things like that. It'll be alright.
大丈夫じゃないですか。部外者的な観点で見れば。
Isn't it totally alright? I mean, from an outsider's point of view.
なんで他人事で見守ろうとしてんだよ。細かアピールって言ったって結局何するつもりなんだ。
Why are you acting like it's not your problem? How exactly are we going to represent SDM anyway?
最初は外見からじゃないですか。
Shouldn't we start with the appearance?
というわけで、私たちは入り口で立ち話してるわけか。
Maybe we should sell that gaudy statue. What you're saying is that we have to talk at the entrance.
そういうことです。さすがお嬢様、賢い。やるそういうことです。さすがお嬢様、賢い。やる
Underrated delivery. Exactly. You're so smart, mistress. So cool.
なかなか来ないな。
Heh, heh, heh. Hmm? Flandre still isn't here.
先ほどパチュリ様へ何か相談しに行ったようです。
Looks like she was going to discuss something with Miss Patchouli.
作戦というか企画会議をちゃんとしてるんだな。感心感心。
She's really doing some strategic planning this time. That's admirable.
地獄の私が流刑ですか。
Did she really get exiled from hell?
ちゃんと人の話聞けよ。
Listen to what I say.
はい。
Sure.
昨夜はどう思うよ。
What do you think?
地獄に入る前に私が配慮されたんですね。
I think the ferryman that met you before you went to hell was banished. There's no point in this tip. It's only here to give the definition of the word. If you want to know, it reads hairu in Japanese. Good tip.
新聞の内容じゃなくてフランが何かに意欲を燃やしてることについてよ。
Pro tip. This is a pointless tip. I'm not asking about the newspaper. I'm asking about Flandre's enthusiasm.
ちょっと考えたいんで5分ください。
Please give me 5 minutes to come up with an answer.
もういいよ。わ、門に赤い変な生き物がいる。ものすごい首振ってる。怖い。
Enough of this. Whoa, what is this red thing in front of our gates? Its head is bobbing too much. It's scary.
落ち着いてください。あれはただのなんじゃありゃ。落ち着いてください。あれはただのなんじゃありゃ。
Calm down, please. That's just a... What the heck is that thing?
忙しい人のための文化庁。高魔館マシマシ天狗抜き。
Bunkacho. Oh, what? Reimu?
いきなり本題に入るのは東城の考えることだよ。まずは成功を祈って神社にお参りだよ。
Rushing headfirst into the event is a beginner's mistake. First, we have to pray at the shrine for our success.
さすが妹様、軸が歪みないですね。
Nice one, Mistress Flandre. Nothing can sway you.
なんで私たちもついてきてるの？
Why did you bring me along?
4人パーティーは基本ですからね。
4 people is your average party size.
そもそもさっきまで図書館いたのに。ワープでもしたの？
And we were in the library just a moment ago. Did we warp or something?
それは妹様の力で空間をねじ切って移動したんですよ。
Flandre's power has warped the space and moved us here. That's not what Flandre's power is.
あの子の能力じゃないような気が。
I don't think she was the one with that power.
パチェはあれだよ。私たちがどうしようもなくなった時に投入する最終兵器だよ。
Don't mind Patchy. She's our secret weapon. We'll use her in case all hope is lost.
何をさせるつもりなのよ。私の精神が今年に入って一番の緊張感に包まれているわ。
What are you gonna do with me? I haven't been this nervous since the year started.
私たちってなんだかんだで頭弱いからバカが露呈しそうになったらフォローしてもらうだけだよ。
We're all idiots here, so you're going to make jokes when we act stupid, and that's all.
私もですか？
Where's the kaboom? Am I an idiot too?
IQ 高くてもサイコパステスト満点取れるくらいじゃないと世間じゃダメだよ。
There's something wrong with you if you can't ace both IQ and mental illness tests. Well,
そっちの方が世間的に。
I don't think society would agree.
うるさいな。毎日のご飯をさっきのパチのやつみたいにしちゃうぞ。
Oh, shut up, or I'll feed you that thing Patchy had for breakfast every day. Oh boy, gruel!
一向に構わないんですけど。
I don't mind that at all. Wow, she is a strong girl.
普段何食べてるのさ。
Just what do you usually eat?
要約するとパチュリー様はベンチを温める性格異常者ってことですね。
Basically, Miss Patchouli has portrayed her role of a bench warming character.
なわけあるか。
As if I would.
大体合ってる。
That makes sense.
話そうかな。
I don't do that.
解説役なんじゃないですか？
Isn't her job to explain everything?
解説が必要な難解なことが起きるとは思えないんだけど。
I don't think we'll have anything complex enough to need an explanation.
そうなるといよいよ私の存在意義が不明ですね。
If that happens, I'll lose my meaning of life.
お前名前は？
Hmm? What was your name?
コアクマです。
Quackuma. I am Koakuma.
コアクマか。なんかお前は私と同じ匂いがする。よし、助手2号だ。いや、むしろ1号でもいい。
Kawakuma. I feel you're the same as me. You'll be my assistant number 2. Actually, number 1 is better.
私は
What about me?
別に1号とか2号とかナンバリングは気にするな。そこに優劣なんてないから。力か技かが優れてるだけだから。
Don't worry about numbers like 1 and 2. They don't give any benefit. They only show a difference in power and technique.
そうです。気にしちゃいけません。
Indeed. Don't worry about that.
役職がかぶったり2号さんが嫌なら 新しい役職をあげよう。
If you don't like your position, number 2, I can think of something new for you.
本当ですか？ありがとうございます。
Really? Thank you so much.
そう、お前はご機嫌伺いだ。よかったね。
Yes, you will be the greeter. Isn't that nice?
エロ担当でもいいですね。
How about Minister of Porn? Why?
全然良くないです。
Definitely not that.
神社の前で何してんのよ、
What if-
私たち。
Where the fuck did that one come from? Come on. What are we even doing at a shrine?
さ
Well,
あ、バカなことしてないでお参りするよ。
yeah, stop being stupid. We're here to pray.
そういえば白麗神社の賽銭箱には誰かの死体が入ってるという都市伝説が。
By the way, there's a legend that Hakure Shrine donation box has a corpse inside. Oh, that's not a legend.
そんなのあるわけないよ。誰さ、そんな変な噂広めたのは。
That can't be real. Who would spread such a stupid rumor?
そうですよね。
I agree.
コーマ館の記事が成功しますように。
I wish for our article to be successful.
しますように。よ
For our success.
う
For our.
に。
For.
に。気がパンチ。
Praying fist. Also known as applause. What? No way. That can't be no. There's no way.
お参りの時はこれに限るね。
And that's enough for a prayer.
何してんの？泣くんな。
Why did you do that? Don't hit me.
礼儀だよ、神への。
It's an offering to a god.
どこの喧嘩の神への礼儀よ。
What kind of god accepts fights as offerings?
だってここ白麗神社じゃん。
Well, aren't we at Hakure Shrine?
そうよ、わかってるわよ。
Okay, I get it.
言わずもがなだよ。
Yeah, goes without saying.
そうか。
Indeed.
全然そうじゃないですよ。
It's not like that at all.
妹様のパンチにもお賽銭箱には傷一つありませんね。すっげ
Plunderer's punch didn't even scratch the donation box. Amazing.
変なところを感心しないでください。
Stop admiring weird things, please.
これで成功間違いなし。おみくじも引いておこ
They'll definitely succeed now. Let's take a fortune as well.
う。おみくじを引く時の箱がないですね。
There's no box to take them from.
精神注入棒がないな。
There's no mind focus staff here. Who? Ancient Japanese military punishment stick was used to beat people on their asses, followed by death of said asses. Hold on. Mind focus staff. What the hell is Shadow Wing? What? Google doesn't tell me anything about this. Well, that's alright. Bing probably will. Bing, what is a mind focus staff? Man, not even Bing can get me through this one. Fine. You win. I'll take your word for it.
六角箱でしょ。
You mean the hexagon box? Oh no. As the title suggests, it's a hexagonal box. You rotate the stick inside of it and receive the fortune determined by where the stick points to. Hakure Shrine Maiden keeps it in her sleeve. Sure she does.
占いなんて梅雨時の天気予報並みに信用できないからいいや。
I know what that's referring to because I watch anime. Yes, I just said that. I don't believe fortunes more than I believe weather forecasts, so let's skip it.
ではご機嫌を伺いつつ移動しましょ
Yeah, well, let's get moving and start with greetings.
う。よし、ご機嫌伺い。ご機嫌を伺え。
Yes, greeter. Start greeting.
わかりました。私の名前は本メイリン。コーマ館の門番をやらせてもらってます。
Okay, my name is Hong Mailing. I work as a gatekeeper at Scarlet Devil Mansion.
うむ。
Umu.
この帽子には星がついてまして、書いてある文字は竜ですね。
There's a star on my hat, and that character says dragon.
私 私は気は小さいですが、星のように大きく輝いて竜のように強くありたいです。
I'm timid, but I want to shine like a star and be strong like a dragon.
お前の話全然面白くない。
Your story is not interesting at all. Huh? I was enjoying that story.
忙しい人のための文化庁、コーマ館マシマシ天狗抜き。しけてるな。
Wait, why are we inside her house? Nope, this is breaking and entering. This place is a dump.
なんで部屋に侵入してるんですか？
Why did we enter her room?
休憩だよ。
To rest?
何か疲れることしましたっけ？
Did you do anything tiring?
お前らの相手かな？
Yes, she talked to you. Well, yeah.
ここの家主は
Where's the host?
しばらく復活できないように殺しておいた。
I've killed her. She won't recover anytime soon. Now, Flandre, that wasn't the greatest idea. And it's definitely not gonna benefit you in a couple hours. But alright.
そんな。
That...
なんでしょう。意味は理解できないですけど、すごく怖いですね。しばらく殺しておいたって。
You know, killing someone for some time makes no sense, but it's really frightening.
この前なんて一時的にだけど永遠に殺しておいたって言ってたわよ。
I've heard a phrase, I've temporarily killed her for all eternity.
怖いですね。
That's scary.
畳は落ち着くな。
Tatamis are so relaxing.
パチュリー様、畳って何でできてるんですか？
Miss Patchouli, what are tatamis made of?
いぐさ。畳は抗菌性があったり保湿できたり断熱性があったりいいことずくめよ。
From rush grass. They have antibacterial, moisturizing, and insulating properties. They're really great. Wow. We're learning.
図書館も畳にすればいいんじゃないですか？
Then why don't we put tatamis in the library?
そんなにいっぱい材料あるかしら。
I'm not sure we could find such material. So much material.
まあパチはそんな感じの役回りだから。
Well, you have Patchy to do all that stuff.
すみません。今の情報は全部わかってましたけど、パチュリー様の役をわかりやすく説明するために道化を演じてしまいました。
I'm sorry. We've heard what you said, but we made a slight detour to explain your purpose.
ピエロはこっちだよ。私の役いらないです。
I'm just a clown. I don't need any special purpose.
じゃあ行こうか。
Whew. Shall we go?
本当にこれだけ？
Huh? We won't do anything else here.
当たり前だよ。何？これから野菜でも作るとでも？バカ言っちゃダメだよ。ここは人の家なんだから。
Of course. What else is there? Vegetable growing? Don't be an idiot. It's someone's house.
人の家に勝手に入ってますよね。
We've entered someone's house without their consent.
こんなところにいい感じに立ってるからだよ。戸締まりしてないし。もしかして休憩所なんじゃないの？
It's because this place feels nice. It's not even locked. Maybe it's intended to be a resting place? Or Rain was just really lazy.
いろんなやつがお茶を飲みに来るらしいからあながち間違いでもないわね。
Heard a lot of people drink tea here, so it's not that far from the truth.
神社のことはいいから早くコーマ館に戻るよ。は
Enough with the shrine. Let's go back to SDM.
あ、ではワープですか？
Okay. Did we warp again?
歩きだよ。パチみたいなノリになっちゃったじゃんか。
We walk. Did you get lazy like Patchy?
なんで飛ぶっていう選択肢がないのかしら。
Why is flying not an option anymore?
お約束ですよ、お約束。
It is to be expected at this point.
じゃあパチご機嫌を伺って。
Okay. Patchy, time for your greetings.
誰に何が誰に何が
Who? What?
いいからなんか面白いこと言えばいいの。
Who cares? Just say something funny.
ハードル超高い。
Too much trouble.
じゃああれしかないわね。
Well, I guess I'll have to do that. She knew. She No. There you go. Patchy, say the line, Patchy. Mukyu. Crickets. Chat, you know what I just noticed? Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, look at this. Do you see that? Do you see that? She's got a chestnut mouth. She's got the smallest little chestnut mouth. I never noticed. Huh. Well, would you look at that? Alright. There's nobody here. Oh, stuck on my thing.
今暇だなって思いませんでしたか？
Have you just thought, I'm so bored?
思った。すごい思った。
Well, yes. I did. Of course I did.
門で待ってても誰も来ませんでしたし、図書館ももぬけの殻でしたからね。
There was nobody at the gate, and the library is empty as well.
いつの間に消えたんだ？
Just when did they leave?
お嬢様も趣味を見つけたらいかがでしょ
You should find a hobby, mistress.
う？例えば？
Like what?
料理、洗濯、掃除とか。
Like cooking, washing, or cleaning.
自分の負担なくそうとしてるだけだろ。
You're just trying to make me do your work.
それもありますけども。
While that is true,
あるんかい。
of course it is.
でも料理はできて損はないですよ。
Knowing how to cook can't hurt.
料理か。なんか嫌な記憶が蘇ってくるな。
Cooking. That brings back some bad memories.
気のせいでしょ。
Don't let that bother you.
確かに料理ができるとかっこいいな。よし、やるぞ。
Indeed. Being able to cook would be cool. Okay, let's do it.
最初は簡単なものから始めましょう。
Let's start with something simple.
なんだかな。最初だからって簡単なことやってたら面倒だろ。
You know, starting with something simple would be boring.
努力の過程を面倒と言われても。
You shouldn't say this about a process that takes effort.
なんかポピュラーじゃないけど作っても相手に惹かれない程度の料理ってないの？
Is there some kind of lesser known food that nobody is going to steal from me?
和でですか。新庄揚げとか。
Out of Japanese food, fried shinjo cake?
新庄揚げ？大丈夫なの？
Shinjo. Huh? Are we going to fry him?
大丈夫ですよ。ハンバーグみたいなものですし。
It's okay. It'll end up looking like a hamburger. What are we talking about right now?
ハンバーグ？新庄が？
You'll turn Shinjo into a hamburger? Who's Shinjo?
ハンバーグみたいなものですよ。エビとか鶏肉を入れることもあります。
I said like a hamburger. It's also mixed with shrimps and chicken.
新庄にエビ？
Shinjo with shrimps.
エビ新庄です。
That would be shrimp shinjo cake.
エビ新庄？じゃあなんていう料理なの？
What are we talking about? Shrimp shinjo? What? What kind of food is that?
だからエビ新庄ですって。
Huh? I just told you. It's shrimp shinjo.
ボクサーとかカニのゴールキーパーみたいな？
Is this going to turn him into a boxer or a goalkeeper?
何の話ですか？料理ですよ。
Huh? What are you saying? It's food, not a person. What?
そうなんだ。で、新庄をどうするの？
Oh, I see. So, what is shinjo then?
新庄は山芋のことなんですけど、なんだかんだで使わない場合もあります。
Shinjo is made from mountain potatoes, but it's actually possible to make it without them.
新庄は山芋だったの？誰？山芋は結局何なの？
Shinjo is a potato. What? How? Where do potatoes come from?
つなぎとして山芋を使うんですよ。
We use potatoes as a filler.
そりゃつなぎの野球だけど。
So that makes him a filler baseball player. What am I reading? What?
野球？
He's a baseball player. Oh. What? baseball. Huh?
え
Suddenly it all makes no sense.
忙しい人のための文化庁
Huh?
コーマ館マシマシ天狗抜き 妹様一行は幻想郷の森の中へ足を踏み入れたのであった
Flandre was really determined to set foot into the woods of Gensokyo.
帰るだけだから
It's because we're going home. What? Get out of here.
どうしました
What happened?
足りないな
That won't be enough.
何が
What won't?
このまま帰ってコーマカアピールを探してもしょうもない気がする
It's no use going back to STM like this, hoping to find something good.
それをしろって言われたからやってるんでしょ足りないことないわよ
We're not doing it because we want to get enough. It's because you told us to do so.
よし私がコーマ教を再現してあげる
Okay, I am going to replay Embodiment of Scarlet Devil.
前やったよ一番最初にやったよ
We've already done it. It was our first event.
私は全然出てないよ
But I wasn't featured in it.
そういう問題じゃないでしょ
That's not the problem.
都合のいいことにここは1ステージっぽいじゃんよしやろう
It's pretty convenient since we're at stage 1 already. Let's do this.
何が始まるんです
What is she doing?
サバンかな
Something stupid, I guess.
よしまずは
Summon Rumia.
まず何するの
Call her. Okay, first, what do I do first?
姉妹揃って何も考えないで物事を進めていくわね
Flandre is going to proceed without any preparation at all.
1ステージのボスは誰だったの
Who was the boss of stage 1?
ルーミアです
Rumia.
よしじゃあメイリンはルーミ
Okay, Mei-Ling, you will be Rumia. You will never be Rumia. Never. Never.
ア
Huh?
じゃないでしょルーミアはそんなこと言わない
No complaints. Rumia wouldn't complain. She's right about that. Rumia is too tough to complain.
そうなのか
Once more, say the line.
そうなのか
So nanoka.
声小さいよもっと張ろうよ声も顔も
Too quiet. Try harder. Make a better face.
顔
Face. Is that so?
そうなのか
Is that so?
そうなのか
Is that so?
そうだ
It is.
私ちゃんとルーミアに慣れてますか
Do I look like a proper Rumia now?
メイリンは立派なルーミアだどこに出してもおかしくないほどのルーミアだよ
Yeah. You're a real Rumia. You wouldn't look weird as Rumia anywhere.
ありがとうございます
Thank you very much.
勘違いした熱血教師みたいになってますね
She looks like a happy, misguided student.
楽しそうで何よりね見ている限りは
Well, at least it's fun to look at.
前のイベントだとルーミアはどうなってたの
And what did Rumia do for that event? Oh, she had Shadow Clone Jutsu.
いっぱいになりました
She was split.
よし増えろ
Okay? Multiply.
無理ですよ
I can't do that.
こうやんだよ
Here's how it works.
このバカ
You idiot.
アホ
Fool.
お前の上司でべそ
Call your manager. That's the good stuff right there.
それどうすればいいんですか
So how should I do it?
あれはさすがに
Well, that's
簡単ですよ
really easy. You're a little far away there.
こうやって
What?
こうし
Like
て
this? And this?
こうです
And here we go?
わかりましたか
Do you get it now? I don't get it. How'd she do that? There's 5 of her. She can make her own star.
わかんないよ。なんでいきなり増えてんのよ。しかもフランより多いじゃない。
She's too powerful. I don't. And why did you multiply? You even made more clones than Flandre did.
こうしないと田舎への仕送りできないんです。
You can't get any work done back at home if you can't do that.
大変なのね。
Must be tough. You know, if she did that in the mid-stage, mid-stage 4, she would be a lot stronger.
分身なんて地下室で80年くらい引きこもってれば簡単にできるようになるのに。修行が足りないよ。クンフーが足りない。
Qualcomm. Making clones is easy after you spend about 80 years locked away in the basement. You lack training. You lack kung fu.
すみません。
I'm sorry.
今日がそがれたよ。1ステージはなし。プンプン。
I've lost interest. We're skipping the first stage. Grr.
よかったですね。
Good for us.
妹様が怒ってしまったのでよくはないかと。
It's not. We've made her angry.
ですが、このまま続けたらどうなっていたと思います？
Indeed. What do you think would happen if we continued? I would like to see Rumia.
成敗されてたわね。主人公役はあの子がやるに決まってるし。
You'd get punished. That girl exists to be killed by the main character.
うわー。
Oh.
この女子、存在するところ惨劇ありです。
Her life is a never-ending tragedy.
みんな、早く行くよ。あ、向こうに喫茶店が見える。
Oh no. Not the cafe. Let's go, everyone. We're going to that cafe over there.
そこに行くんだ。寄り道しすぎよ、フラン。
Don't go. Don't go. Don't go over there. We're getting really sidetracked, Blondere.
ちぇー。忙しい人のための文化庁。高魔館マシマシ天狗抜き。
Machi machi.
もういいわ。料理そのものじゃなくて、料理の心得を教えてちょうだい。
Enough. Don't teach me how to cook. Teach me what it means to cook.
基本は大事ですからね。やはり道具の手入れは欠かさずに。包丁の切れ味が悪くなるだけで味の低下につながる場合もあります。
But basics are important. You must take care of your instruments. If your knife can't cut, your cooking won't taste as good.
昨夜も砥石で研いだりするのか。
It might be like extra where there's no actual decisions. It's just a big old story. Do you sharpen your knives on a grindstone?
面倒なので炉にぶち込みます。そして型に流して打ちます。
It's too much trouble, so I throw them into a furnace and forge new ones from molten metal. Excuse me? Wouldn't that be more difficult than grinding them down to sharpen them again?
職人か。
Are you a craftsman?
他にはですね、当然ですが、料理中にふざけると死にます。
Well, what else? Obviously, if you don't take cooking seriously, you will die.
多少言い過ぎな気もするけど、まあそうだな。
I think you're going too far with it, but whatever.
刃物使ってますからね。刃物は危険です。投げると危ないんです。
You're dealing with sharp objects. They are dangerous. Don't even think about throwing them.
そうだな。
Okay, I guess.
火の元から離れたりするのも危ないです。
And don't ever leave the stove.
火の元？結構いろんなところ行けるんじゃない？
Why do we keep getting this? Huh? But I don't want to spend my whole life near it.
全然行けないですよ。離れちゃダメなんですよ。
No, you mustn't. You mustn't leave the fire.
離れなきゃいいんでしょ？火の元から。
So I'm supposed to stay by my stove forever?
ええ、そうです。もう一歩も動けませんね。
Yes, that's it. Take no more steps.
昨夜、どんだけ巨大なの？
Sakuya, why are you so huge?
全然巨大じゃないですよ。いや、別に小さいわけじゃないですけど。いや。
Chat, Sakuya's huge. I don't know what that's referring to. I'm not huge. Well, I also can't say I'm little, but wait. No.
っていうか、外国の人はどうするの？
Huge! So, do people in other countries do that too?
外国でもどこでも料理中は火の元を離れちゃダメですよ。
Yeah, she does have a big head relative to Remy, huh? This applies to all countries. Nobody is allowed to leave the stove.
すでに離れてるから無理じゃないの？
Maybe she's just closer to the
したことす
camera?
らない人もいるんじゃないの？
Well, if they aren't anymore, bleh. Well, if there aren't, one more try. Well, if they aren't anywhere near my stove, how can they not leave it? Some people haven't even seen it.
なんでですか？料理をやるとき大抵は近くにいますよ。
Why is
使わ
that?
ないと損ですよ。
Why is that? People are usually near the stove when they cook. They can't do anything without it.
使う？火の元？同盟なの？戦争中なの？
They use my stove? You use my stove! Are you trying to declare war on me? You broke stove!
いやまあ、料理中は戦争みたいなものですけど。
What? No, of course. Cooking is somewhat like war.
そうなんだ。国が動くの？
Okay, I see. So, they moved their whole countries here.
そんなに大げさじゃないですよ。
It's nothing that massive. So here's the thing. Saki is trying to explain that when you're cooking, you're supposed to not leave the stove unattended. Because, you know, things burn. Or even worse, things catch on fire. What Remilia is interpreting this as is everyone in the world comes to her kitchen to use her stove while they cook. And they do not leave her stove. I do not understand how she could think this. I do not understand where this came from.
どんなに遠くでも料理をするときは火の元に来ないといけないんだ。
So, no matter how far you are, you always have to be near the stove to cook.
そうです。そうしないと火事になるかもしれませんからね。
Indeed, it's a fire hazard if you aren't.
え？放火されるの？
Huh? They're trying to burn my house?
誰にですか？火の元が火事の原因になるんですよ。
Huh? Who? The fire hazard is the stove itself.
海外でも？
It burns everyone?
どこでもですよ。
Anyone.
すっげえ射程距離じゃん。
That's some amazing range.
射程とかないですよ。周りのものに燃え移ってしまうんですよ。
It's not the range. The fire just spreads quickly.
ってことは、それが燃え移って海外に渡ってそこが燃えるのか。
So the fire spreads overseas and burns everything there. Remy, are you okay?
海外がよくわかりませんが、とにかく火の元は危険なんですよ。
Well, I'm not sure about the overseas bit, but stove is a dangerous thing in itself.
さすがいっぱい神が住んでる国だな。
Gotta give credit to the fire gods of our country.
離れたいときは消すしかないですね。
If you need to leave it, remember to turn it off.
消すの？火の元を？
Turn off what? The gods?
はい、そうです。しっかりと消えたのを確認して
You
から
can't-
離れてください。
You can't just move on with your explanation when that kind of quip shows up. Come on, Saki, you catch on here. Something bad's going on. Only leave when you are sure you put out the fire.
お前は魔王か！
You are the devil.
え？
Huh? Huh?
忙しい人のための文化庁。コーマ感マシマシ天狗抜き。
Are we at the cafe? Nope, we're at the lake.
早く戻りましょうよ。
Let's just go back.
知らないわよ。フランが立ち止まって何やら考え始めたんだから。
Can't help it. Flandre has stopped and is thinking about something.
足りない。この程度じゃ満たされない。
It's not enough. I won't be satisfied with that.
思春期によくある軽い妄想病でしょうか。
She's going through one of wild ideas people get during puberty.
フランが言うと冗談に聞こえないから怖いのよ。
Don't tell this to Flandre. She won't get the joke.
コーマ館の周りの湖が常に凍ってますじゃ風情もへったくれもないよ。
This lake near STM is always frozen. It's so tasteless, damn it. So, in the busy person universe, the Misty Lake has been frozen successfully by Chirno, and it never thaws. That means characters like Wagasaki Hime will never see the light of day in this universe. You know, in the actual canon Toho universe, Chirno has attempted to freeze the lake entirely, but she is incapable of doing so. She has tried, and she cannot do it. It's too much water for her to freeze. However, the Churno in this world is all-powerful.
案外的を得てますね。
Strongest character in the universe. That's strangely appropriate.
言われてみれば確かにそうね。
Now that you mention it, it's true.
パチュリー様はあまり外出なされませんからね。
You aren't a person who walks outside often, Miss Patchouli.
最近は結構出るようになったわよ。
I'm going out pretty often recently. It's being preserved. No. Only the surface of the lake is frozen. Remember? It was in a PCB stage 4 when on the prison rivers we're doing ice fishing, right? So it's not like the whole lake is a solid block of ice, just the top. So she can still be alive down there. They'll just fish her out when her time comes. Yes, I remember all this lore. I'm going out pretty often recently.
いやいやですよね。
But you hate it.
お前らが連れ出すからでしょ。今この状況だよ。
It's because you made me go with you. It's because of that.
割ろう。
Let's break it. Break what?
は？
Huh?
氷を割ろう。
Let's break the ice. Okay. My name is Dylan. I stream on Twitch. I like Toho. Alright, your turn.
一体なぜ？
Why would we?
だからさっき言ったでしょ。人の話をちゃんと聞きなよ。だからそんなんなんだよ。
Because I told you so. Didn't you hear? I told you, so we'll do it.
よくわかりませんが少し納得少し傷つきました。
My name is Yoshikage Kira. That's an icebreaker and a half. I don't really get it, but I agree.
氷を割れば春に鳥とか飛んできたり、夏には泳げるし、秋には水面に浮かぶ葉を見て風情に浸れるでしょ。
If we break it, birds will fly here in spring. We will swim here in summer and watch floating leaves in fall. Much better than now.
割っただけじゃダメよ。気温の問題だと思うし。
Just breaking it won't help. The issue is the temperature.
そもそもなんでここは凍ってるのさ。
Yeah, why is this place frozen anyway?
氷星の縄張りだからじゃないかしら。よくわからないけど。
It's the Ice Fairy's territory. Or maybe not. I'm not so sure.
よし、氷星とやらを全滅させてやる。
Alright, I'm going to annihilate all those Ice Fairies. All one of them.
いや、そこまでしなくても。
Wait, you don't have to go that far.
絶対に許さない。一人も逃がさない。
I won't let them leave. I won't let anyone escape.
一人しかいないと思うけど。
Still, I don't think they're even here. We'll find them.
スペル等を使って温めればいいのでは。
Maybe we could warm the air up with a spell.
その発想はなかった。
What? I haven't thought about that. Chat, which one of Flaundery's spell cards would be able to heat the ice up the most? What do you think? Let me think. I mean, she'd probably be able to shatter it with Lavaltine. But we're talking specifically heat, not breaking it. Is Lavaltine hot? What about Starbow Break? That's not hot, is it? Probably Lavaltine, if it's a hot sword. It's a sword of suitor, so it should be fiery. I can accept that explanation. But she'd probably just break it before she actually melted it.
つまりどういうことですか？
Anyway, what are we doing?
だからここ一帯を温めて。
Has lava right in the name. No, but it has that character that's like an A and an E together, conjoined at the hip. Like some kind of fucking conjoined twin. I don't know what that character is. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, that one. That fucking one. Who made that character? Actually, it kind of looks like an upside down E attached to a lowercase e. I hate it. I just said we need to heat up the ice.
そこに気づくとはやはり天才か。
Having an idea like that. Are you a genius?
もしかして遠回しにバカにされてます？
Are you trying to call me an idiot?
いや、素直に感心した。じゃあ、温めろ。
No, we are honest. Okay, light it up.
いや、私はそういうのは不得意でして。
A-E-I-O-U. Huh? Wait, no. I'm really bad with fire.
気を操るんでしょ。丹田に気を集めたら体が熱くなるとかいろいろあるじゃん。
You can manipulate your ki, right? Aren't there many techniques that focus energy in the abdomen to generate heat? The Japanese word here used is tanten, which is the lowest 9 centimeter of your belly. Ah, yes. Ki is stored above the balls.
氷が対象ですから。
But I need to heat up the ice.
赤熱か。
Then make the ice hot. I'm pretty sure Mei-Ling could probably just like shatter it with her fist. She's pretty strong.
できません。
I can't. Never mind.
メリン、
Never mind.
それはできないんじゃなくてやらないだけなんだよ。
Mei-Ling, it's not that you can't do it. You just don't want to. That's motivational.
妹様、
Oh, she move fast. Mistress Flandre,
失敗することは恥じゃない。失敗を恐れて何もしない方が恥なんだよ。
aren't you ashamed of failure? Aren't you ashamed of not being able to do anything?
また始まった。
And here we go again.
いいんじゃないですか。多分いいシーンなんだと思いますし。
Isn't that fine? We might get a good scene out of it.
よし、行けメリン。気を操り、己を炎と化せ。
Okay,
当方に迎撃の用意あり。
okay. Go, Mei-Ling. Turn yourself into fire. I'm ready to face you.
覚悟完了。とわ
Preparations complete. Twa!
ー。忙しい人のための文化庁。
Oh, do you think she succeeded?
マシマシ天狗抜き。
Think she did it? I don't think she completed her mission.
無理だったね。
It was useless.
無理でしたね。
Definitely useless.
自分で焚きつけておいて言うのもあれなんだけど、最後はあれ
な
メイリン、本当にできるんじゃないの？って思っ
Speedwagon
ちゃったよ。
Speedwagon didn't heat up his abs. He used his own body heat to get Zappelli's hand like not frostbitten anymore, which warmed his hand up so he could move it again. And it was so cold that it gave frostbite to Speedwagon's like abs because Speedwagon is kind of one of the greatest characters in anything. I don't remember part 1. Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean you don't remember part 1? It's part 1. That's crazy. And I knew asking you to ignite yourself was cheesy enough, but I actually thought, oh, Mei-Ling, maybe you will actually do it.
私もいけるって思いました。
Yeah, never forget Dire Straits' secret technique, the Thunder Cross split attack. And I thought, I can do it.
いけなかったね。
But you couldn't.
いけませんでしたね。
Yes, I couldn't.
まあ氷は溶かせなかったけど、メイリンの中に何か人生の熱が宿ったと思えば無駄じゃなかったよ。
Well, we couldn't melt the ice, but if Mei-Ling has found some of her old passion, it wasn't entirely useless.
ありがとうございます。熱い女に生まれ変わります。
Imagine showing up in a manga, perfecting an ultimate technique, demonstrating it to the main character, trying it on the main antagonist, and then immediately dying for it. But not before you get to spit a Hamon-infused rose at his pretty boy face so you can die smug. Dire Straits was the man. He didn't have a character outside of like 3 minutes of screen time, but he made those 3 minutes count. He made those 3 minutes count. Thank you so much. My passion has been reborn.
パチュリー様か妹様がやればよかっただけなのでは。
Miss Patchouli, Flandre, any of you could have done it instead. Yeah, what the fuck? Patchy can literally use fire magic. Why didn't you just hit the ground with a Saint Elmo?
めんどくせえよ。
Too much trouble. That explains it. Huh?
面倒だからパチェが考えた湖の縁に火を焚くっていう最低の方法を実行してるんじゃん。
JoJo's is an experience, but it's a long one. I don't blame you for not ever checking it out yourself. If you ever find the time, I would recommend it. I just hope that people who enjoy the series don't ruin it for you. Because I was definitely very hesitant to check it out myself, because, it's everywhere. But actually having watched it, all the first 5 parts, I think it's a good show. It's a good waste of time. It's entertaining. Just you know, fandoms can tend to turn people off of things. I mean, look at the series that I'm doing right now, right? Toho ain't perfect. There's always bad apples in the bunch. But you just keep your attention to the things that are positive within it, then you can just enjoy it. Or you could just not participate in any of it and enjoy it yourself anyway. That's always helps. It would be too troublesome, and asking Patchy to ignite the lake from within would be the worst.
それの方が面倒ですよね。特に焚き火を拾ってくる私が。
I agree with that, especially since I would have to gather the firewood.
図書館に戻れば燃やすものはいくらでもあるのですけどね。
No, it's not that the memes ruin it, it's that the overabundance of forced memes ruin it. So I guess you're technically right. And then everything has to be a JoBo's reference. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be a JoBo's reference. Breathing is a JoJo's reference. Let's go back to the library. There are plenty of flammable things in there. Don't don't burn anything.
でも地味ながらも氷が溶けてる
Actually,
気がする。
I think the ice is melting itself.
心なしか足元がぐらついてますしね。
I don't feel like I'm standing on steady ground anymore.
そうね。
That was a squeak. Listen to that.
そうね。そうね。
Indeed. Wait, what?
周りから溶かしてるのに真ん中にいて大丈夫なんですか？
Is it wise to stand in the middle of melting ice?
大丈夫なわけないでしょ。早く岸戻るわよ。
Of course it's not wise. Let's head back to the shore. JoJo's is referenced into quite a few things. I think JoJo's references are funny, but like some people would just look for anything possible to call JoJo's reference.
見た目的には変化ありませんが、体感的には揺れてますね。
You gotta remember, things get popular for a reason. They're popular because they're good. Because they have enough qualities that appeal to a majority of people, right? So that would mean it's good. You don't have to like it yourself. It could be something you don't really like, but I mean, it got popular for a reason. So obviously people like it. They get popular because they get super bad. That's not really popularity. That's more infamy than anything. Oh, that kind of dealio. You can't see it, but I can feel my body shaking.
言わなくていいから。
Stop talking.
動くとゆらゆらして危ないですよ。
It's hard to keep balance when I move.
お前ら動くなよ。絶対動くなよ。
Damn, stop! Don't move an inch!
そう言われると体がうずくね。
When you say that, it makes my body tingle.
無理じゃないから。
Stop pretending!
いいんじゃないですか。最悪落ちて濡れるだけですし。
Isn't it fine anyway? At worst, we'll fall and get wet. You can fly. All four of you can fly.
それが嫌だから必死になってるでしょ。抗おうよ。
I don't want it, so I'll fight it as hard as I can. Just fly!
私は尻尾の火が消えるとその命は終わってしまうけど大丈夫だね。
I will die as soon as the flame on my tail is extinguished. But other than that, I'll be fine. Chat, when did Flounder become a Charmander? Huh. Well, alright then.
初耳だよ。尻尾どこだよ。
Flaundere Zardlet. What? You have a tail?
危ない。パチュリー様動いたら危ないです。
Miss Patchouli, don't move, it's dangerous.
まあ死ぬ前にざるそばをつゆに浸るまでつけて食べたかったよ。
I wanted to eat some Zaru soba dipped in broth before I die. But oh well.
えどこか。
You from Edo? She's taking this surprisingly well.
忙しい人のための文化庁。コーマ館マシマシ天狗抜き。
Just fly. Oh no, not the chocolate hallway. The edible
今日
door.
は窓拭き楽しいな。はあ
Cleaning the windows is so fun. Now chat. Maybe I'm just not seeing it, but where are the windows? Where are the windows?
お嬢様ちょっと来て
Ow. Mistress, come over here.
お母さん呼んでるんじゃないんだから、もっと普通でいいよ。っていうか、主に手間取らせんなよ。
I'm not your mother. You don't have to call me like that. And don't take my precious time away.
外を見てください。
Look outside, please. How?
なんだありゃ。湖を囲うように火を焚いて、真ん中にはこの館の連中がガヤガヤしてるな。
What's that? There are fires burning around the lake, and our friends are panicked in the middle. Panicking in the middle.
儀式でしょうか。明日の狩りがうまくいきますように、みたいな。
Is that a ceremony? Like, let us have good luck during tomorrow's hunt? Or something?
何族だよ。なんか氷が溶け始めてるし。
Who does that? I think the ice has started to melt.
よくプールでやるウレタンで作った浮島の上で尻相撲みたいなことでしょうか。
Or maybe it's like those sumo matches held on floating islands. Those aren't real. That can't be a real thing.
そんなことをあんな方法でやるなんてどれだけ暇なんだろうな。
If they really go that far for that, they must be really bored.
そもそも水中に落ちることを前提とした衣服じゃないと危ないですし面倒ですよ。
Also, you need special clothes to survive underwater, so it's even more trouble. You know what? You know what I remember? They invented Takeshi's Castle. What? Is that like Takeshi's Quest? Whatever that game is called? You know, I was thinking about when you said that there. You remember for those of you who played Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, you remember that game? The Starfruit Kingdom? The boss of that is Sumo Kong, and you fight him on an asteroid. That fight is sick. Wipeout, Fall Guys, Ninja Warrior, whatever you want to name it. It's the inspiration for Fall Guys. Oh! Wow. Takeshi's Challenge is what it was called. That's the bad game. Sumo. Man, Fall Guys was really popular, and it still is, but as soon as Among Us got popular, that's like 90% of my feed everywhere. Fall Guys has fallen to the wayside.
さすがにな。昨夜、あの連中を注意してきて。
Indeed. Sakuya, go warn them.
任務表開。なんちゃって。
Piece of icy cake. Sorry for that.
早く行け。
Just go.
本気で不機嫌にならないでください。
Please don't get angry at me.
忙しい人のための文化庁コーマ館マシマシ天狗抜き
Sumo on an island is not too weird considering that shit. Huh? I just said sumo wrestling on a asteroid.
これが凍ってる
I like Gaki no Tsukai. Ah. What the? The water's freezing again.
当たり前ですよ
Well, of course it would.
いや違う今のは違うのよバカキャラのセリフみたいになっちゃったけど
No, wait, that came out wrong. I just made myself sound very stupid.
溶けかけた氷が元に戻ってますね。
Molten ice is returning back to its original form.
そうそれが言いたかったの
Ah, yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
そんなに必死にならなくても
You don't have to worry that much over phrasing. Sometimes you do.
どこかでものすごい寒い何かが起こったに違い
You know, when certain characters are involved. This means there's someone really cool heading our way.
一体誰が
Who could it be?
ちょっとよろしいですか
Can I say something?
びっくりした。
Ah, scared me.
すみません。
I'm sorry.
私は怖いものはないけど何かが突然現れたり大きな音にはびっくりするんだからもっと普通に登場して
I'm not afraid of anything, but sudden appearances and loud sounds scare me, so please, appear more normally. Chat, I think this is the most accurate, sentence I have ever read to explain how I feel about jump scares. I mean, not the beginning part. I'm not afraid of anything is a total lie. That's bullshit. But people who don't scare easy, Even if you don't scare easy, like, everybody reacts to cheap-ass jump scares. Bullshit. Lame. Ugly. But this is a very good sentence to explain that level of, that kind of horror.
わかりました。ではだんだんと登場します。
Understood. I'll try to appear gradually.
その心意気やよし。
That's the spirit.
ちょっとよろしいですか？
Can I say something?
ちょっとよろしいですか？
Can I say something?
ちょっとよろしいですか？
Can I say something?
お前は私をバカにしてるの？
What are you, an idiot? Yes.
そんなつもりは。とにかく聞いてください。お嬢様が危ない真似はやめろと。
Yes, I am an idiot. I intended to do that. Anyway, listen, mistress. Listen, mistress has told you to stop doing dangerous stuff.
さっきまでは危険だったんだけど、いつの間にか危険が去っちゃった。
It was dangerous a minute ago, but the danger is gone now.
あら、本当ですね。さっきまで溶けかけていた氷が元通りに。
Ah, you're right. The melting ice is back to being solid again.
不思議なこともあるんですね。
Some wonderful things happen sometimes.
この先も続けるようなら危険なことはおやめください。
Also, please don't do anything else dangerous in the future.
わかったよ。お姉様は心配性だな。
Okay, my sister worries too much.
では、私はこれにて。おお、寒い寒い。
Very well then. I'll... Oh, it's so cold here.
さくや、腰大丈夫かな？
Sakuya, are your hips alright?
よく考えたら、さっきの状況は飛べばよかっただけですよね。
Now that I think about it, we could have just flown away from here.
そうだね。その発想はなかったよ。
Indeed, I didn't think about it.
皆さん、飛行能力忘れすぎですね。
Everyone keeps forgetting that we can fly. I didn't.
いずれ飛べたのに飛ぶ必要がないから退化した鳥みたいになっちゃうわよ。
Rather, because we have no need to fly, we're slowly degenerating. Just fly everywhere. Why don't you just fly everywhere?
飛べなくなるから浮き足立つんですね。
We'll lose our confidence if we lose our ability to fly.
そんな変な使命いらないよ。
We don't need that weird conclusion.
忙しい人のための文化庁。コーマ感マシマシ天狗抜き。
To save myself a lot of time, I'll probably be using those transition screens for thumbnails.
このいざよい昨夜、任務を果たしてきました。
I, Izayoi Sakuya, have successfully accomplished the task.
そんな仰々しくなるような頼み事じゃなかっただろう。
Why don't you just run everywhere? Because running is walking but extra energy. Do you think the characters spend that much energy flying? Considering they do it the entirety of a game? Some of those games go on for hours while they're in the air. You ever flown before? No! No one has. Look, DBZ flies everywhere, right? Why is that any different? It's like an unspoken rule that you're only allowed to fly if you're in a game. All the written works and shit, illegal, unless you're a fairy. Lily flew. Lily can fly, because she's a fairy.
褒めてくれたっていいでしょ。
Why won't you just thank me?
怒るな。
Don't get angry.
結局何をしていたのかは謎でした。
Lily is small and light, huh? Remy's like the same size. Marissa's probably even smaller. In the end, I still wonder what they were doing there.
知りたくもないけどな。
I don't even want to know.
そもそも外に行くこと自体が謎です。
I don't even know why they left STM in the first place.
コーマ感のアピールだよな。フランたちがやろうとしてるのって。
I think it's because Flandre tried to show off how cool we are.
そうですね。確かそうです。
Too bad nobody's
私
here.
も確信が持てなくなっています。
Everybody's out to lunch. I see. I remember that too. But I start to lose confidence in that myself.
フランの好きにさせておこう。
Let's just have Flandre do what she wants.
そうですね。
Indeed.
こっちに迷惑がかからない限りは。
As long as she doesn't bother us.
そうですね。
Indeed.
忙しい人のための文化庁。コーマ感
Shimashi. I fucking love that statue. It's just in the courtyard
館にやってきたね。
permanently. We finally reached the SDM.
長かったですね。
Took us a long time.
スタート地点のはずなのにね。
Though it should have been our starting point.
私としてはコーマ館といえばここ。
As for me, my SDM is right here.
ほう、何故？
Oh, why is that?
私はここの門番なんです。
What the?
実は
Because you see, I'm the gatekeeper.
そんなのはどうでもいいよ。アピール記事はここから始まるんだからね。初めが肝心だよ。
Flandre, Flandra, or Flander. Well, I've never heard anyone say Flandra. Flandre is what I say. And Flander just sounds like, you know, Flanders. Ned Flanders. Flandre. Flandre. Her name is actually supposed to be Frando. Frando. Frandore. Frandore. How stupid. Who cares? The work on a cool article about us starts here. Good beginning is crucial.
結局今までのは
Forando. That's weird. I know it's FR because, you know, the whole L thing. It's hard not to, like, call her Flandre. Whenever I say Marissa, I say Marissa. Unless I see her last name first, in which case I say Marisa. So either one's fine. Marisa is how they pronounce it. But, you know, it's an actual name. So in English, I can just say Marissa, right? Same with Alice. Alice is a name we just say. But then they say, like, Alisu, or Arisu, or some shit like that. Alisu. There's extra emphasis in other places, but they're English words, Marissa and Alice, so they're easier to say. Flandre is not even a real name, so that one's weird. Flandore. Margatroyd is apparently Murgatroyd. Apparently, it's... I looked this up, actually, because I had to look it up to pronounce her name. I say Margatroyd because there's no official pronunciation on her name, but it's based on Murgatroyd, right? It's based on that one, because Murgatroyd is an actual word. But because the spelling is different, I prefer to call it Margatroyd, which is what I have done. And again, there's no official pronunciation on it, so you can pronounce it however you like. Margatroyd? No, I don't think it's... I don't know. Again, no official pronunciation, so pick your favorite. I like Margatroyd because it's a lot easier to say. Murgatroyd... the U is what makes me think it wouldn't be pronounced the same way with an A. Homer. I'll crump with you, Marissa. So what were you doing at this point?
なかったことに。
Nothing, I guess.
私の知識人的なスタンスもどうでもよくなってるわね。
I guess my position as the resident sage doesn't matter here as well.
元からどうでもよかったですし。
Well, think about how they pronounce Patchouli's name, right? Patchouli knowledge. They pronounce her last name like knowledge, so they have 3 syllables. Knowledge is how I pronounce it, because, you know, knowledge is just a word in English. But they pronounce it knowledge. So there's always going to be discrepancies there. I mean, there's a couple big ones. There's Shimemaru, who is pronounced with a Y in her name. S-Y-A-I. Which is really weird. There's, of course, Fujiwara and Huzewara. Different readings. There's Meiling. Meiling's name can be read completely different, and you get a different character. There's Tei. Tei and Hinanai. Those are both... The W is not a real letter, so it's silent. They also spell Kochia as Kotia. Pretty sure Konpaku Yomu is also pronounced like an M, but it's written with an N, right? So it's Konpaku, but it's Konpaku, right? Tay is a weird one because if you didn't know ahead of time that's how it's pronounced T-E-I and the W is like silent, it would seem really weird to read and because I used to call her Tui, right? Like, yeah, that's what I call her. I used to call her Tui Inaba. But now I can very, very easily just say Tay and be like, yep, I know who I'm talking about. Hinanai was an interesting one because I wasn't sure if the W was silent. But yeah, no. Hinanai Tenshi. It never mattered anyway.
ぶっ飛ばすぞ
I'm gonna hit you.
うるさい
Reisen
よ雑用ども
Udongain Inaba. I call her Udong because I don't like pronouncing the last bit. So she's either Reisen or Udong to me. I don't call her Inaba. Shut up, you trash.
無理やり連れてこられて雑用呼ばわりされるなんて不幸だわ
Udong gains. I was brought here against my will, and now I'm called trash. I don't like it.
私の場合は実際そうなので否定できませんね
Oh, Chirno's
地
a
位が
big one.
低いことはなんて悲しいことなんでしょう
I pronounce Chirno as Chirno. I'm pretty sure a lot of people say Chirno as well. But it's like Chirino, right? Chiri, like chili. Chirino. We, English tends to use 2 syllables for her, but it's 3 syllables. Although I find it very difficult to call Chirno Chirino. Like, I get it, but it feels too forced. That kind of thing. Chill no. Chiri, like chiri. Cyrno is one I used to say myself. I go with Chirno. But, you know, it's just, sometimes the way we pronounce things is dependent on which languages we speak, right? Which is, as I've mentioned. So it's really annoying when people get on your case about mispronouncing a character's name when it's not even a real fucking word to begin with. Oh, I like Chirno. Actually, it's pronounced Chirino. Great. So I bet you're fun to talk to. Like, it's really not that big a deal. And if someone tries to be a head ass about it, then you just don't bother with them. People get uptight about really, really mundane and pointless things, and it's like, dude, just enjoy this. Just enjoy this for what it is. You don't need to be that picky about it. Broke. Chirino. Woke. Kirino. I hate you. I fucking hate you. Why would you say that? She's supposed to be Advent Cloud. You can't turn her into Kirito. No. It's pronounced Chirno. No. It's the same in my case, but I can't complain. People of low rank are supposed to have sad lives. Oh. Quackuma, why?
その割には楽しそうだけどね
You look pretty happy, actually.
人の不幸ほど楽しいことはないですからね
Chad, are there any other examples you can think of characters who have names that are, you know, you hear them pronounced one way in English, but when they're pronounced with Japanese, like, what's the word here? I forget the word. Enunciation, I think? It sounds different. Kane's a big one, yeah. Because it's pronounced Kana, like there's an extra syllable on there. I always say Kane. For a while I called her Kaine because I really wasn't sure. But it's Kane with another syllable. Kana. There's 2 syllables in there. Kana. That little bit at the end is important. Lumia, Rumia, well, yeah. It's not Kana. I'm pretty sure it is. It's Kane, yeah. It's Kane, but there's an extra pronunciation on the E. I always called her Kaine because it seemed like it was better. It's not like I'm being happy because of someone else's misfortunes.
後で誰も見てないところで引っ叩くぞ
I have no idea why Automat caught that. German sound like. What the fuck, Automat? What? Sounds like German. Banned. Excuse me? Keen, like Commander Keen? I'm pretty sure it's like Kana. Like C-A-N-E and then E-H, right? Kana. Because like Kane is a name, C-A-I-N. But there's an extra pronunciation on it. So it's not one syllable. It's not Kane. Kane is not a name. It's like Kana. It's really weird. I don't know. Call it what you want. Call it what you want. Call her Kanye. Kamishira Sawa Kanye. After this is over, I'll haul you somewhere where nobody will find you. Crazy Lady is also... Oh my god, Jesus. Dude, why is Automod the biggest simp? I bet simps... Chat. Someone who's not a mod, type the word simp, see if it gets caught. You have my access permission to use that word. Do it, I want to see if it gets caught. Simps. Simps. Simp. Oh no. Lame. It doesn't? Okay. After this is over, I'll haul you somewhere where nobody will find you.
この場所の売りって何かな?
How could we make this place sound cool? It's the auto mod is so it's pretty telling who programmed the alert words, honestly, with how incredibly focused they are. And I'd just like to remind you that my auto mod is set at the lowest settings possible. Like they shouldn't be catching things like that. They should be catching the obvious, like don't do that. But it catches words like waifu. It's just like, what are you doing? Why are you updating it like that? Why is the combination of the words German sounds? Like what about that is bad? What? How can we make this place sound cool?
それはもう赤と緑のコントラストですよ。コアマ間の赤と周りにある自然との調和です。
How does this thing work? I don't know. It just has they programming words for it to catch, and it just doesn't. It doesn't catch things it should, and then it catches things that it really doesn't need to. I'm not getting rid of it though, because it does block things that people will say things and then no one can see them, and then I can just, not allow it, and then no one has to see it, and then we're all happy. At least I'm happy. That's what Automod's for. That would be the contrast to red and green. Red SDM and all the green plants around and painting such a beautiful picture. Yes, Christmas.
赤と緑。あ、だから一番最初にやったイベントでル
It's like
ー
mailing.
ミアいっぱい捕まえて対戦してたの?
Take that back. Mailing works very hard. Red and green. So is that why you captured multiple Rumias in our first event? Mario.
いえいえ、関係ないですから。
Mario is the house and Luigi is the garden. No, that's totally unrelated.
次回作は白黒だから。マリサ危ないね。
Next event is white and black. Marissa better be careful.
そういう利権関係が厳しいネタはやめなさい。
Please stop making jokes on the verge of copyright infringements.
ポケットしないで早く記事のネタを考えないと。
Let's stop with Pokemon references and start thinking about the article.
ポケットでしょ?
Don't mention it.
要するに色か。色を褒めよう。
Pocketed monster. Should we go with the color? Let's admire the color. Huh?
ツッコミとかも困った時は色に突っ込めば大丈夫だから。
Talking about color always works when you can't think of a good joke.
ってことはすでに困ってたってことなのね。
And that means we're out of good jokes already.
でも外観の鮮やかさを褒めるのはいい案だと思いますよ。
But I think that admiring the fresh look of something is a nice plan.
徒歩歩きして赤いコーマ感を自ら自慢する作文を作るってことか。
Shall we do an article about us roaming the STM and proudly admiring it?
若手の弱敗者の意見を採用してくれてありがとうございます。
Thanks for using my opinion as a reference.
なんでいきなり言葉遊び始めたのよ。そんなこと捨てるから時間がかかるのよ。
Why are you getting all smart now? This is just going to take up more time.
そうですね。もう正午の12時ですよ。
Indeed, it's noon already.
もういいよ。
Enough.
よし、ある程度固まったよ。
Apparently, Patchy's voice actor in this game had a role in the latest Atlater game, so that's pretty impressive. I think she's the only one who does a voice in this series that has that kind of role under their belt. Yeah. Someone dropped some information on the VAs. I mentioned them before back in PCB. You know, the one with the lady with the red short shorts and thighs so thick that you could... I'm not gonna finish that thought, but you know what I'm talking about, right? The game that she's in. I guess she did a voice for a character in that one, so that's kind of notable. Okay, now I'm getting the picture.
すげえ
Great.
新聞屋さんに提出するレポートは箇条書きの紙媒体だと面白くないから録音方式にしよう
Sending the newspaper reporter written report is too boring, so we'll record our conversation instead.
今度
You bitten your tongue.
今私のミスを見て中指立てたな
Don't give me the finger for my failure.
立ててないわよなんで人の髪を見て喧嘩腰にならないといけないのよ
We aren't. Why would we be mad at you for biting your tongue?
そうか一回なら許すからね
I see. I'll forgive you this time.
やっとらん
I didn't do anything.
話を戻しましょうよパチュリー様
Let's get back on topic, Miss Patchouli.
私が妨害したみたいになってるじゃない
Are you treating me as an obstacle now?
この昨夜の部屋になぜかあったレコーダーを使うからね
We'll use this recorder that Sakuya keeps in her room for some reason.
それを使って昨夜は一体何を
What would Sakuya want to record with that? Don't ask.
お嬢様のウーシューを作っていたとか
Maybe she was making a collection of Mistress's ooh shouts.
最終的にはウーの音階を使って曲を作るつもりでは
Then arrange them on a scale and make music from them.
お前らの想像力にはたびたび驚かされるわ
Ooh
ね
ooh ooh ooh. Ooh ooh ooh. Ooh ooh. Ooh ooh. Sometimes your imagination astonishes me.
昨夜の後ろ向きな趣味は置いといてコーマ感をただただ赤いと言ってもしょうがないそこはわかるよね
Putting Sakuya's depressing hobby aside, you do realize we can't talk about STM being all scarlet all the time, right?
まあそうね
Well, that's true.
だから一人だけ青いって言おう
So someone will say it's blue, but that's a lie.
なんでよ
Why is that?
スイカだって甘みを引き出すために塩かけて食べるでしょ真逆の要素を入れるとベースが際立つんだよ
You put salt on watermelons to bring their taste out, right? Mixing the opposite ingredients gives a better base.
いつものパチュリー様みたいに全然ちげえよクソがって完全否定できないのが悔しいですね
That's how sad I feel when I can't say anything to your "You're totally wrong, dumbass" comments.
謎の説得力があるわね
That sounds surprisingly convincing.
コーマ館に私や私の育てた植物の緑があるから綺麗に見えるようなものですね
You have me and my plants bringing an elegant green color to STM, don't you think?
絶対ちげえよクソが
You're totally wrong, dumbass.
よしじゃあ今から録音する一発撮りだよ
Patchy, you're not old enough to swear. Okay, from now on, we're recording. Let's do this.
もっとゆとりを持った方が
I think we should wait up some more.
ゆとりなんて今の時代はアホと同義なの
Waiting means the same thing as foolishness in this age.
そういう意味合いで言ったんじゃ
I didn't mean that.
よーいスタート
Okay, start.
いや早いわよ
Too early.
まだ心の準備が
We still aren't mentally prepared.
叫
Qua!
ぶな
Don't shout.
全部入ってるよ
I got all that recorded.
カメラじゃなくてレコーダー止めればいいでしょ
I think you should stop the camera. I mean the recorder.
人生にやり直しはないんだよ
You cannot redo your life.
それには消去とか巻き戻しとかいろいろあるよね
Yes, but your recorder can erase and rewind.
うるさい早くコーマカーの見た目についてアピールして
I'll cut it out and start talking about how cool the SDM is.
赤いですね
It's really red. Oops, wrong button, wrong button, wrong button.
赤いですね
It's really red.
赤くないよ青いよこれ大丈夫私ただの頭が変な人だよね
It's not red, it's blue. Is that fine? I'm just some weirdo now.
コーマ館は吸血鬼その他諸々が住んでる幻想郷の名物物件だよ
SDM is a famous location in Gensokyo, known for its vampires and other inhabitants.
赤いです。
And it's red. Sure is. It's blue.
多分白麗神社の次くらいにメジャーな場所かな。有名どころってやつだね。
It's the second most important location after Hakude Shrine, at least in terms of popularity. Chad, isn't it crazy to think how this game came out probably like 10 years ago now, and this statement right here is still true? Huh. Then again, Yomu was this year's popular character, so I guess that makes Hakigokuro the most popular location now. I guess you'd have to compare it. Either way, this is still true. This location has been cemented in Touhou history as like always gonna be the most popular, or the runner-up for the most popular. Too many good characters here. Blue.
幻想郷で自然が豊富な場所第2位に選ばれたし、住民がうさんくさそうランキングでは惜しくもトップを逃すほどの人気どころだよ。
Ranked second among Gensokyo's locations and its inhabitants occupying the shady ranks among popular characters. It's a popular place that never sees the top.
全然2番手じゃないの。
But we aren't runners up.
外見はこの通り。レンガもどきの赤と敷地に入る植物の緑で目に優しいのか辛いのかわからないね。
The events of EOSD have been retold or redone in fan games more times than there are mainline games. Yes, I know. These characters got the added benefit of coming out first because that meant they were the only characters anyone had to work with fan stuff, right? So they got a fuck ton. So their popularity never really died down, right? And the characters from Toho 6 were pretty prominent in the main series for quite a while. Until like, probably Toho 12. Let me think. So they were in Toho 7 because Sakuya was there. 7.5 of course. Toho 8 had Remy and Sakuya as playable characters. Toho 9 had Sakuya. And I don't remember. I think it was just Sakuya who was a playable character in Toho 9. Toho 9.5 of course has them in there. It has everyone, so it doesn't really count. Toho 10 would be the first game where no EOSD influence shows up. Then there's 10.5, which has them come back. Then there's Toho 11, which has Patchy as an assist to Marissa. So that's very small, but it's there. And then Toho 12, after that, nothing. Toho 12 and 13, and then Sakuya came back in 14. Hell, even when 13.5 came out, like there were none of them. Sakuya, Mailing, Patchy, no SDM character showed up at all. Even when the characters in 15.5 came back, Yukari came back, Tenchi came back, no SDM character. So yeah, it's just Chirno. Oh, well, yeah, Chirno is from Toho 6, yeah, but I don't count her as the SDM crew, right? The SDM crew I consider the ones that are actually from the mansion. But you are right, Chirno and Rumia still technically count from that. So yeah, we get a lot of stories from them, and then of course their popularity goes up, new characters show up, and the main thought is, what can we do with these new characters? How do we introduce them to existing characters? And what do we have to show them off to, if not the characters from Toho 6? So characters from Toho 6 get a lot of popularity, or no, not popularity, but notoriety, right? So I mean, they're popular for a reason. They're interesting characters, but they've just been in the limelight the longest, so it's really hard to extinguish that kind of thing. Even some of the newer characters that come out that get really popular really quick. Miyoi is getting popular. People really like her. I like her personally. I think she's entertaining, but I don't think there's ever really going to be any characters that come out that are going to be able to breach the top echelon of, like, you know, the main characters. And these guys. As for the look, the mansion is red from its brick-ish material and green from all the plants around it. I don't know if that's soothing or irritating.
住民の地も赤と緑の人がいますよ。
Some residents have red blood, and some have green too.
誰よ、その不審な色の血の人誰？
Who would have such stagnated blood in them?
たまにメイドの咲夜が気まぐれでお弁当を販売するよ。
You could
コー
sometimes
マカン風弁当。美味しいよ。
You can sometimes see our head-made Sakuya selling our bentos. SDM-style bentos. Very tasty.
いろんな肉が入ってますね。赤々とした。
It has various meats in it, all red.
ここにはコーマ館門番兼庭師の本メイリンがいるよ。
We also have SDM's gatekeeper slash gardener, Ong Mailing here.
こんばんは。
Good evening.
こんばんは、キリ。
Yep. Yeah, good evening.
あなたの声、全部入ってるの分かってるわよね。
You do realize all your lines are being recorded, right?
はい。でも私の声なんて誰も覚えてませんよ。
Sure, but nobody remembers what my voice sounds like.
悲しいこと言うんじゃないわよ。
You don't have to say such sad things. I will remember Quackama's voice.
こんなところで一体何をしているんですか？
What do you usually do here?
いや、門番ですけど。
Well, guard the gate.
なるほど。周りの植物の手入れもしているんですよね。
Oh, I see. You also tend to the plants around here, right?
そうですよ。レコカボチャや
Oh no.
今引き草などいろいろあります。
Yes, I do. We've got cat pumpkins, imabikisos, and other things. Oh no. Once upon a time, the fishers had a feast in the Izu port. One of them saw a giant cat eating fish heads. He got scared, so he killed it with a harpoon. He was still scared, so he buried it in the garden. Next year, that fisher had brought a pumpkin for dinner. When others asked where he got one, he said he saw a vine coming out of his garden where he buried the cat. He dug it up and saw the pumpkin growing from the cat's mouth. Oh, what? Ta.
雑草の世話して楽しい？
Is it fun tending to the weeds?
雑草は抜かないと。
You've got to pull the weeds out.
ただの栄養泥棒よ。
They're just thieving plants.
雑草などという草はない。
Zoom. They said it was a huge cat, so he killed it with a harpoon, right? We don't have any weeds around here. That's right.
すみません。
I'm sorry.
よし、カット。完璧。
Okay, cut. Perfect.
いいんですか？
Huh? That it?
さっきから何かあったらとかうるさいな。責任は私とコーマ館の人が取るから。
Stop being surprised at everything. I'm taking responsibility for everything, along with the other SDM residents.
よかったですね、パチュリー様。
Isn't that great, Miss Patchouli?
私もコーマ館の人だから。
I'm an SDM resident as well.
パチェもうるさいよ。ツッコミするにしてももっとスッてやってよ。
Shut up, Patchy. You gotta put more effort into your jokes.
じゃあ言わせてもらうけどね。さっきの録音内容のことだけど。
Okay, I will. But first, about this recording.
私としては100点満点の文字の周りに花丸マークが乱れ咲くほどの点数なんだけど。
I did so well that my 100 mark score will be covered in scattered prize circles.
まず私の役割が完全にいらないし、受けじゃないし、せめて1位になった部分を言わないとダメだし。
First, I didn't need a special role to begin with. Second, I'm not your property. Third, you had to include something we're the best at, not second.
パチェが言うならそうなんだろうね。パチェの中ではね。
Well, if you say so, it must be true. In your head.
まだあるわよ。見た目が辛いとか言っちゃダメだし、あの昨夜弁当。嘘よね。
Wait, I'm not done. Fourth, you shouldn't have made that irritating joke. Fifth, that Sakuya and Bento thing. It's a lie, isn't it?
明日にでも売り出してもらえば問題なしだよ。
As long as we can have her sell them tomorrow, there's no problem.
っていうか、コーマ缶弁当じゃなくて、コーマ缶弁当作りなさいよ。ってことは偽ってことだから。
Actually, it shouldn't be an SDM style bento, just a regular SDM made bento. Adding style means it's a fake one.
風林火山の風ってことだよ。コーマ缶風弁当。
The style means we're stylish. Stylish SDM bento.
村おこしの弁当とかじゃないんだから。
You're not trying to make a name for a village bento.
なんだろうね。パチェがいると呪術的妨害が発生して話が全然進まないよ。
Somehow, Patchy's foul curses prevent the talk from continuing any further.
教会で清めてもらわないといけませんね。どんなに重い呪いでもお金を積めばきっと大丈夫です。神様が何とかしてくれます。
Flandre just dodged that conversation. Small hitboxes will do that. We have to purge ourselves in the church. No matter how strong the curse is, a generous enough offering will make the god do something about it.
なんで悪魔なのに神を信じてるのよ。
Why do you believe in God if you're a devil?
ギャンブルをやったり、よく腹痛になったりする人に無神論者はいませんよ。
Gambling and frequent stomach aches don't go together with being an atheist. What?
何の話してるんですか？
What does that even mean? What are you talking about?
そういやメイリーのくだりはパチェ的にどうなの？
By the way, Patchy, what do you think of Mailing's lines?
ああ、じゃあ満点ねいいや。
Well, let's just say she aced it.
変にダメ出しされるよりモヤモヤ感が残りますね。
Somehow, that makes me more depressed than if you scolded me.
結局のところは今のでいくかやり直すかって話だよね。
Anyway,
パチェはやり直したいの？
we have to decide if we go on or retry it. Patchy, wanna retry?
それは当然。あれがいいわね。
Of course, I am totally pleased with how we did.
よし、じゃあ次に。いや、その前にお昼ご飯だね。
Good. On to the next one then. No, wait, we've gotta have lunch first.
そういえばお腹空いたわね。朝食があれだったから余計に。
By the way, I'm getting hungry. Me too. Mostly because of that weird breakfast. Oh, the
よし
gruel.
じゃあそこら辺に生えてる雑草を角地取りでいいね。
I want some gruel. Okay, just pick whatever plants you want from around here.
わーい。
Yay!
この自生してるさつまいも。
These wild potatoes
美
are
味しいね。
pretty tasty.
自生じゃないですよ。
They're not wild.
自生してるというか美味しいわね。
And those wild watermelons are delicious too.
こんなところに弾幕が自生してますよ。
To think I'd find some wild Danmaku in a place like this.
すごい自生だね。
Wild plants are awesome.
自生ってすごいわね。
Indeed they are.
だから自生じゃありませんってば。
I'm telling you they're not wild.
忙しい人のための文化庁。コーマ館マシマシ天狗抜き。
I like that Kwakuma just said she ate a bullet.
やべえ。お嬢様。
Yabe.
やべえ。お嬢様。
Oh no. Mistress.
だから普通に呼べ。横にいるし。
Seriously, just call me normally. I was sleeping.
大変ですお嬢様。妹様たちが館の敷地内に自生している植物を食べ始めました。
We have a problem, Mistress. Mistress Flandre and others have started to eat wild plants on our territory.
自生してる植物をか？
まああいつら体だけは丈夫そうだから構わんだろう。
Wild plants? Well, if anything, they have healthy bodies, so they'll probably be alright.
666体ルーミアの慰霊碑に備えてあるおまんじゅうにも手をつけてますよ。
They're also aiming for the bun offerings at the 666 Rumia's memorial. You know, now that I think about it, did we ever take care of the Rumia problem? Or are there still 666 of them running around? Pretty sure we killed at least one of them. It was taken care of? I can't remember. I don't remember if we took out all of them. Pretty sure we took out a few of them.
きっとルーミアさんはそんなこと気にしないさ。
I'm sure Miss Rumia won't mind that.
ルーミアのように黒くなりたい人は慰霊碑を削って持っていくのはどうにかしないと。
We also have to do something about people chipping pieces from that memorial in hopes of becoming more like Rumia. This is my favorite lore. They have built a memorial to 666 Rumias, and people are vandalizing it with the hopes of becoming more like Rumia. This is good lore.
ルーミアさんは気にしないさ。
Miss Rumia wouldn't mind that.
そうなのか。
そうなのか。
そんな細けいことはルーミアさんは気にしないんだよ。
Yes, Miss Rumia wouldn't mind anything this insignificant.
でも取られるだけじゃどうかと思うので、今度喧嘩台でも作りましょうか。
Still, there's nothing else you can do with that. We should set up an altar offering table next time, I guess.
喧嘩台？
Oh no, here we go. Huh? An altar of fury?
そうです。喧嘩台です。
Yeah, yes, an altar offering table. Chat, who we sacrifice in Arumia?
それを設置して一体どうなるの？
What will people do if we install that?
喧嘩をすることで個人の魂を慈しむんですよ。
They will bring offerings to soothe the souls of the deceased. How many souls am I gonna need?
はあ？何？お祭り気分でってこと？
Huh? What? Will they get overly excited after that?
いえいえ、ものすごい厳粛な空気で行うんですよ。
No, no, it's a very solemn procedure.
そんな空気で喧嘩できるの？
Sacrifice Yomu. She'll come back anyway. But even then, they will get furious?
できますよ。
They might.
どんな風に？
How so?
お辞儀して。
First, they'll bow.
うん。礼儀は大事だな。
Yeah. Well, yeah, courtesy is important. I'm gonna wrap it up after this scene. It's getting late.
花を置いて。
Then they put flowers.
花？
Flowers?
花は花ですよ。一番大事ですよ。
Yes, flowers. So the most important part.
その台を使った喧嘩は花が一番大事なの？
Flowers are the most important aspect of Altar of Fury?
喧嘩台ですから。
That's why it's called an altar offering table.
土俵に塩をまくみたいなものなの？
Oh, we are getting very confused here. Huh? Is it like throwing salt on the floor before sumo matches?
相撲は全然関係ないですよ。
Sumo has nothing to do with it.
喧嘩だよね。
Just plain fury?
喧嘩ですよ。
Yes. Pure furies, if you will. Yes, plain offerings.
まず何人でやるの？
And how many people are doing that?
来てくれた人全員でですよ。
Everyone who comes does it.
全員？バトルロイヤルじゃない。
Everyone? Doesn't that turn into Battle Royale?
全員いっぺんにではないですよ。全員やりますけど、一人ずつです。
Not all at once. Everyone does it, but one at a time.
一人？一人でどうするのよ？英霊と戦うの？
One at a time? How's that possible? Do they fight the spirits?
戦いませんよ。
They don't fight.
じゃあ喧嘩じゃないだろう。
Then it's not an altar of fury.
え？
Huh? Huh?
何をなさってるんですか？
What are you doing?
なんか昨夜がさっきから変なことばっかり言うんだ。
Saki has been saying a lot of weird stuff right now.
それはお嬢様でしょ？
No, mistress, it was you.
なによ？
What?
この
You?
仲がよろしいんですね。
You really are good friends.
で、図書館のチーフ AD が何の用だ？というか、さっきからフランたちは何をしてるんだ？
So what does the library team assistant wants from me? Or rather, what is Flandre up to now?
朝話題に上がった高魔感アピール記事のために東本清掃ですよ。
She is really busy with that SDM article we've talked about this morning.
なんで高魔館のことをアピールするのに東へ西へ行くんだよ。
Why would you go to such lengths for an article about us?
妹様の考えは凡人には理解できないんです。
Regular people can't comprehend the thoughts of Mistress Flandre,
バカでも天才でも無理なんじゃないか？
nor can fools or geniuses.
湖の焚き火や自生植物を食べてたのは？
Did you make lake fires and eat wild plants?
妹様の考えは
The thoughts of Mistress Flandre.
それはもう分かったよ。少しは自分たちがやってることに疑問を持とうよ。
We got that already. Think for yourself for a change.
昔のお嬢様に聞かせてあげたいですね。
There's something I wanted to hear from you for a long time.
やかましい
Wow, you're bold.
あなたがここへ来た理由は？
So why did you come here?
妹様がちょっと館の中で無茶をするとのことで。
Mistress Flandre told me to stir up the mansion.
わ。それの許可をもらいに来たのか？ダメに決まってるだろう。
So you came to ask for my permission. Of course I disapprove. Oh, she's not here to ask for permission.
許可じゃなく伝達です。
I came to inform you, not ask.
拒否権なし？
I can't forbid it.
文句は妹様によろしくです。
Direct your complaints at Mistress Flandre.
なーにー、お前卑怯だぞ。
What? You're a coward.
そこははっきりと物申さないと。
You have to voice your refusal more clearly.
じゃあ今日から昨夜がこの館の主レミリア・スカーレットってことでいいからいってらっしゃい。
Okay, Sakuya, you're the head of the mansion now. Vermilia Scarlet's era is over. Farewell.
なんですと？
What the?
じゃああなた、今日からレミリア・スカーレットを名乗っていいわ。
What the? Okay, you. You will be called Vermilia Scarlet from now on.
じゃあ私がレミリア・スカーレットします。
Yay! Okay, I'll be Vermilia Scarlet.
じゃあ私がやる。
Wait, I'll be her.
何？じゃあ私がやる。レミリアは私だぞ。
What? No, I'll be her. I'll be Vermilia.
どうぞどうぞ。
Sure, sure.
おい、これやるの通算何回目だよ。
Hey, how many times have we used that one?
文句はともかく妹様のやってることを見学に来てはいかがでしょうか。
As for your complaints, how about you see what Mistress Flandre is up to yourself?
そうだな。行ってみるか。
Maybe. I guess I should go.
いってらっしゃいませ。
Goodbye.
来ないのかよ。
Or maybe I shouldn't.
ちょっと今日は喋り疲れてしまいました。ちょっと寝ます。ちょっとだけ。
I'm a bit tired from all this talking. I'll sleep for a bit. Just a bit.
夜まで寝るよね。絶対寝るよね。
You'll sleep until night. You'll definitely do.
ちょっとだけ。30分だけ。
Just a bit. Just 30 minutes.
絶対起きたら、うわーやっちゃったっていうくらい寝るよね。
You'll definitely sleep until you have to say, "Whoa, I did it again," after you wake up. Yep. Been there.
早く行きましょうよ。私がパチュリー様だったら 2,3 回殺してますよ。
Let's go already. If I were Miss Patchouli, I'd kill you 2 or 3 times already.
パチ、最近短気になったよな。じゃあ行ってきます。
Patchy. I guess her temper has grown short. Okay, I'm going.
いってらっしゃいませ。
Goodbye.
絶対30分だな。絶対だな。
You won't sleep for 30 minutes. You just won't.
30分です。長くて35分。
Just 30 minutes. 35 at most.
お前絶対か？
You won't.
絶対に。
I will.
いい加減にしないと目つきしますよ。
If you don't stop, I'll stab you in the eye.
すみません。
Ah. I'm sorry.
半年くらい寝よう。
Maybe I can sleep for half a year.
忙しい人のための文化庁。
Why would you threaten me like this?
マシマシ天狗抜き。
Now we're down here again.
妹様、お嬢様が文句があるそうです。
Save game. Ha. 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 Alright. Chat, that was almost 2.5 hours. Didn't feel like it. I don't know how much left is of this game though. Like I don't know how long it goes. I wonder if it's gonna end on some stupid punchline. I'm enjoying myself though. I'm enjoying myself. This is fun. It's nice to come back to this. Just stupid humor. Good stupid humor with good art. Entertaining. It makes my simple mind good, yes. But that's it for this part. We'll resume it next Saturday. I don't know how long this is. So that's a thing. The reason that can be an issue is like sometimes it'll be a situation where it's like, okay, I have like 30 minutes left, but I've been live for, you know, 3.5 hours and it's really late and it's like, fuck. Or there are situations where it's like, okay, I don't know how much is left and I start it up and there's 20 minutes. Literally 20 minutes left of the game and it's just like, oh, well, what do I do with that? So hopefully that's not a big issue. We'll see. I'm just gonna keep going the 2.5 hour intervals. Depends really. I think they're good. Maybe we'll be able to finish it nicely. Again, it's really hard to gauge when these games end because they're so abrupt with their endings. It'll just be like, yep, we're having a conversation, we're near the end, and goodbye. And then credits roll and we're done. So hope that doesn't happen. If it does, whatever. I'll just keep a couple things in backup in case I need to do something. In the event that it happens, it ends really quickly. I don't know. But no, it is nice to come back to the busy person stuff. Play this. I'm a little sad I don't get like Aya or anything like that. But it is what it is. There's always the next one.